Yeah, I know the video is long. So what? Hi guys, it's Mechkou with all of the Transformers hot takes you guys submitted. We had some real thorough discussion and got in some really good debates, but it's too much for me to reasonably edit. If you guys like the VOD, feel free to check me out on Twitch for similar stuff to this. And if you really want to give me a hand, feel free to put a timestamp in the comments and maybe give your own stance on some of the takes. As always, thank you to our lovely Ko-fi supporters, and let's get on with the video. It's been we've gone over time. We're gonna start now. We're gonna start, and there are 58 of these. When I listed it earlier today, there were 58. Anyone else has been missed. They have avoided the cutoff point. So we're starting at probably a very, very strong opinion one. Hello, Gold. How you doing? Oh, I started playing Digimon Cyber Sleuth after a new game got announced. Sweet. Right, okay, so the first take, and arguably like one of the most interesting ones immediately. The bots from Kiss players should get new toys. And to explain how we're gonna do this so the top is like actual hot takes. Oops, that's the wrong layer I'm tracking. Actual hot takes could be very much debated to not really a hot take, this is like a lukewarm take or just very agreeable. So should have said objection lawyer, not teacher. Yeah, so yeah, the first one, the bots from Kiss players should get new toys. Now this one feels like a strong ass hot take. This one, I don't think I want to put it in the red. I'm not sure if I want to put it in the red. I feel like orange, like dark orange. I feel like it needs to go up here, right? Because I can see the bots themselves are just alternators, so yeah, get re-released. Yeah, that's it. It's like, of course, not directly like reference the media they're from, because I have a funny story about Kiss players actually. I've read it twice in my life. I've read it 2 times in my life. Once was an accident. Well, not an accident. I was a kid and I was like, oh, God, that's cute. That's so cool. That's so sweet. And then I read it again when I was older. I was like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck? Kiss players should be forgotten of. Yeah, I feel like if they wanted to release them, they would probably just completely unassociate them from Kiss players itself. TBF, Auto Troopers have gotten new toys. Nice. Well, they're normal bots, but it's the association with series. Yeah, exactly. So I think if they cut that off and just said, hey, look, here's this inconspicuous, non-related release. You read the Starscream one, didn't you? Oh, I got a lot of Starscream ones. We have a special hidden tier that I haven't shown yet that we'll find soon. Are we talking about characters introduced in Kiss players getting toys, or new toys based on the Kiss players? I think we're talking about like the bots themselves, so their forms in Kiss players. So not so much relevant to the characters. They're very just shove it in a hole, shove it deep down. Forget about it completely. Right. Next one. Okay, this was a long one. Hang on. I'm gonna expand this one just so we can read it a little bit clearer. Actually, I remember they released a multi-set with spare head based on one of the troopers. I see. Right, here we go. We're gonna make this one big just so we can read it for now, and I'll shrink it back down. Transformers 1 was the safest movie, even more than Bumblebee. In this day and age, it's easier to make an origin story of a soon-to-be villain start out sympathetic to a point that people will unironically stand by them, even if their goals are as bad or worse than the so-called power-hungry villain of the movie. Also, now since I mentioned Bumblebee, the Cybertron scene in that movie actually set one to fail. Majority of the people who wanted the Cybertron movie wanted it to look like that, and the beginning scene in Bumblebee set the bar too high for the type of animation that one was going to use. This is a hot take. I think this one's definitely like an orange or a red hot take. Personally, if we're gonna go like on opinions, I don't agree with this one, really. I get where they're coming from. I see the point. I do agree slightly that Transformers 1 was a very safe movie. It was a very safe movie. It needed to be. Unfortunately, I didn't pay. Yeah, that hot. It's unlikely to see alternators released in Legacy or Age of Primes because they're all licensed vehicles. Yeah, there's too many like things to prevent them, to be honest. But I think I get what they're saying, almost. I disagree with the second half as well. I think, yes, people did want something like the beginning of Bumblebee, but it's kind of obvious that a kid's franchise... Why is my... I wish I could, like, turn off one of these arms. I think... Yeah, boiling hot take. Yeah, I think, I don't think that would have altered people's perceptions or, like, given a certain a certain like judgment on what people want. I think trying to find the best way to word this. It's a kids franchise. You're only gonna get like so good quality, and I think the style works for what it is. I think it's perfectly fine, and yeah, I kind of get what they're saying. Like, the thing is, like, the interesting thing with Megatron is he is supposed to come from like a sort of relatable stance. Well, depending on the like media sort of thing, but sometimes he can be relatable, and I think that can work really well for his character. Not always, but when it's written well, I think it can be really good. I think they're right about the B Cybertron scene setting the bar too high, at least when it comes to mainstream audiences. Okay, yeah, on that point, yeah, I agree with that. I think TF fans were fine with Von's animation after the initial shock. Yeah, no, actually, now you put it like that, I agree. Hello, Emerges! Welcome, how you doing? For TF fans, it was mostly they wanted something without humans due to how they've been in the earlier movies. Yeah, which one perfectly did. It achieved that. It genuinely probably is one of the better TF films. It's definitely like high tier. I do need to do a tier list at some point of the TF movies, but we'll get to that at another point. I think one's good. I like one. I'm a little bit traumatized from giving genuine opinions on it because last time I tried to be a little bit critical of it, especially on YouTube, I did not. I kind of got like taken out back, so it's good. I was not okay with Von's animation, still not. Yeah, it's, I don't say divisive, but it's a very unique style. It's very different. And it's different enough that, of course, people are going to dislike it, and I think that kind of did what it cancel Meck-o. No! The beginning of Bumblebee was far into the war, and TF1 was before the war started. Plus, aren't they supposed to be separate universes? Yeah, exactly. So, I think this one's going in Romeo and Juliet lore, I think. Because of how flaming hot it is. I'll put it in the lower corner just so we can see the next takes. Okay, primes kind of suck. I appreciate going from very long take to this sucks. The primes kind of suck. I think this one's also a pretty hot take. I don't think I ever see much distaste for primes. Maybe like specific incarnations of Optimus get a little bit of like nyeh opinions, but I don't think I often see people say that they just flat out don't like the primes. Which I guess when you look at lore stuff can like, yeah, there are definitely cases. I mean, if we want to talk about primes sucking, Shockwave was technically one of them, so there is some hidden evil in that. But yeah, I don't know. I can see this with the Cybertron game, primes like Zeta and the Council, yeah. I don't like the name Megatron as Prime, but that's about it. Yeah, I think I'm going to put this on in I'm Done Saving You, because it doesn't feel like a majorly hot take, but it's definitely, it's a take. Okay. Bumblebee is overrated now. This one's definitely probably, I don't know. I feel like I see more consensus now that Bumblebee is overrated. I feel like I see it quite often. I think primes suck because none of them have been developed outside of Megatronus and Vector Prime. Yeah, they do occasionally, but you have to really hunt for it, like in the books and stuff. Like the books you can't even really buy. There is development, but you have to like get a shovel and start digging in a hole that Hasbro has made of just stuff that they've abandoned that you just can't buy. It's so frustrating because I really want to read like so many Transformers books and it's like, wow, no one's uploaded a single fucking PDF. Thanks. Big preach. One of the most I've seen of the primes in general, besides individual members like Vector Prime, yeah, they're very choosy. But there's like maybe 3 or 4 that they commonly like use and that's it. The rest of them are just kind of like existent, I guess. They just kind of are there. Less overrated, more overused. Yeah, I think that's definitely a better way of putting it. B is a great character. I love B, but he is... I could do a little bit of a break on him. There's a really funny follow-up take to this, but I can't wait for when we get to. I didn't like him until he became Goldbug. I would kind of prefer B as a lower rate Autobot in the cast rather than one of the main focuses. Bumblebee the movie or the character? Actually, that's a good point. They didn't specify the movie, so I'm going to assume the character. Yeah, I think... Again, I feel like I see this take quite often now. Like, both in the overrated sense and the overused sense, but I feel, again, it's not a spicy take. I feel like this is pretty, like... kind of, I've seen a lot of like common consensus on it, so I think I'm gonna put this one in I'm Done Saving You. Yeah, Hasbro needs to give their Golden Boy a break, definitely. I think they have so many characters. Why not commit to having a revolving cast? Like, I know we have to have Prime and Megatron, but like, what about a little break? What about a cheeky... Want a break from the ads? Bring back Hotshot. The 07 movie is really what pushed me into popularity since most 2000s he was replaced by Hotshot. Yeah, the movies definitely like catapulted him to an astronomical degree because they did it well. They made him marketable. They made him very marketable. Bring back Hotshot. No, I want a break from Bumblebee. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the movie is overrated too. I completely skipped over that one. The movie is interesting. I've seen it like once, I think. I saw it in cinema, and then I haven't really gone out of my way to watch it again, so that kind of gives my thoughts on it. It's an okay film. I thought it was fine. It was serviceable. There are worse pieces of Transformers media. There's worse things to watch. As a movie, it's like a passable movie, you know? It works for what it is. Oh, it reminds me of a take I forgot to enter. Would have been spicy. Oh no, do you want to put it in chat now and we can like hypothetically rank it? Hotshot is better than Bumblebee. Hot Rod is mid. Oh, you just wait. Oh, just wait until the Hot Rod takes come up. Okay, next one. Optimus Prime's movie swords are cooler than any of his axes. You should look up Succubumpus. I know the boy. I know of the boy Succubumpus. He is very endearing. He's very charming. And I also believe very flat. A big fan. Very big fan. I like Bumblebee, but I'd like some of the other original 1984 Autobots to get more love. Especially the lesser known ones like Windcharger. Who? Oh, you need to Google. You should... I can get an image of Succubumpus. Succubumpus. I'm so sorry, Succubumpus. Succubumpus. Okay, here we go. You will have seen an image of him. He is so traumatized. He is so relatable. It's like the next marketable animal, I believe. Hang on. Look at him. That's how I felt looking at some of these takes. He's just so... What is this shit? What the fuck am I looking at? Okay, I've been derailed. Right. We have a green a G1 bot. Who do you have as Windcharger? Yax is overused. Yeah, okay, to be honest, okay, guys, blazing hot take. No one's gonna be ready for. I don't give a shit. I don't care what weapons Prime uses. Anything works. It's fine. It's really funny because when it comes to stuff like this, especially on like say the toy collector side, because I'm not really on that side, I just think whatever works for the media he's in. I'm gonna bring the gain down a little bit because it looks like my mic's a little bit too loud. Care on it. I'm sorry. I just think figure look cool. If figure look cool with axe, great. If figure look cool with sword, great. I will say I do like the Nemesis Prime I have has the hand swords. He has swords on the back of his arms, which are really, really cool. That's really nice. It's like a different thing. Prefer the axe, but dual blades are fine. The thing I hate about the Bumblebee movie is that they wasted Blitzwing's chances, being one of the original triple changes in a movie where triple changes with a main villain. Fucking wasteful. I have my take typed up. Let me know when. To be honest, if you want to, actually, because we've already tackled the axe one, if you want to put it in chat now, I won't be able to put it in this because I have to like screenshot it and stuff and like paste it in, but well, we can hypothetically rank it. I like the hooks. Bring back the hooks. Hooks are good. I want Optimus to rip Big Ben out and smack Megatron with it. That would be kind of funny, actually. Okay. Ooh, we've got a highlighted message. Okay, right. I'm leaning in for this one. Just gonna read the above real quick, but if Optimus has an axe while Megatron doesn't have a flail, then what's the point? You know what? Yeah, I miss Megatron with a flail. Okay. For a franchise about transforming, it sure refuses to let Optimus pass on. We've had a few hints of leaders rising up after him, Bee, Hotshot, Rodimus, etc., but he always comes back to take the Matrix. I think it's time the franchise gets used to him passing down the Matrix to new characters, especially since Peter Cullen won't be here forever. I hugely agree on this. And I find it funny, one of the examples I give is like Prime, where they were so close. They were so close to swapping to Smokescreen. An inch of doing it. And it would have been interesting because he would have just been a modern Hot Rod, really, but that would have totally led into him becoming modern Rodimus if he had gotten the Matrix. And I think it's difficult because you get people, I don't know if it's necessarily the G1ers, but you get people who are really against any sort of change like that. Like Optimus needs to stay for some people, and I think Hasbro is afraid of causing that kind of backlash and stuff of like replacing him fully. And whenever they do per se replace him, it's more of it's for kids shows and stuff where he's like either in a minor role or completely set aside for it, like the bots and stuff. But I think they could have, they really need to do something new. They desperately need to do something new. Japanese G1 shows moved on, yeah. They were an inch away from Smokescreen doing it, yeah. And I think it would have been really good as well. We have some interesting Prime takes later actually, but Prime has a lot of good ideas. It's just a shame because they didn't really get to do all of those good ideas. But also they had a lot of bad ideas as well, looking at like the later season plans for stuff that got canned. It's really good it ended when it did, because it very quickly would have like lost a lot of its like good standing. It's because the response to his death in 86 movie plus Optimus being the face of a franchise. Yeah, that's a big point. And Todd, on to my take, I'm completely fine with Optimus still receiving new figures, but for media specifically, it's time to pass the mantle. Yeah. It's interesting actually how Hasbro are really funny. So I'm gonna give like a separate franchise example, still Hasbro, MLP. And MLP has had this really funny thing where they tried to change it twice now. They have tried to rebrand from Gen 4, which is like the Twilight Sparkle generation. They've tried to do it twice now over like the past like 5 years. And it's failed. It has failed so horrendously because people are still latched onto these characters. People have like a tight grip, and like even though it's only been like 10 years, that's like a shorter time zone, but Hasbro have kind of like, they've kind of gotten reason to be afraid of change because it keeps failing. There are like various other reasons why Gen 4.5 and 5 of MLP failed. There's a lot of reasons, like stylistically, appeal wise, they just kind of lost a lot of what made it really good for a while. But yeah, they just very... OP sells toys, can never have enough primes. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, I agree with him, like, just have him still receive toys, but maybe not have him, like, in every piece of media. It's like how Cobra wasn't part of G.I. Joe when it started, but now you can imagine it without them. Confused, haven't Hasbro always used the same characters for MLP? Technically. Yo, what did I miss? Did you miss me? Hello, welcome back, it's been a while. But okay, so MLP is interesting. So Hasbro are less pussies with it. They'll take like same characters and then completely reinvent them. That's entirely what Friendship is Magic was. That was reinventing all of these characters that were like, some were fan favorites, some were not, some were just background characters that they just took and made main characters. And they completely reinvented them and changed them. Yeah, seems like MLPFIM's success also trapped it from being able to move forward. Absolutely. That is basically what happened. It made such good use of these characters, created such a deep lore. Like, genuinely, the lore for the show is, like, really impressive. But because of that, no one can move on. Okay, only thinking now, but hot take, is the Matrix being only an Optimus thing now when it was made to be given to Hot Rod and was used better by him as boring? Sorry, let me just sip a drink real quick. There we go. Oh god, you can actually see me, like, unscrew my bottle. I appreciate that I can still dislocate my neck like this. Ah. Okay. When Hasbro did that with Transformers, now what stuff would you want? Yeah. There is takes later relevant to this. Believe the G1ers. Yeah, the Matrix is an interesting plot device, but again, they're too afraid to do anything with it. I've got no problem with Optimus returning, I'd just like to see his more, lack of a better term, childish mentality. Like in G1 when he was more of a fun dad with everyone, but now he's too stoic, yes. And like, there's so many interesting documentaries, there's so many videos that have gone over it in better detail than I can do right now. But it's so interesting. quite impressive actually how scared Hasbro are as just a company to do a lot of things. And it's failing them. It used to work. It used to work really well, but now it's failing them. So, Matrix of Leadership was inspired by Marvel Comics' creation of Matrix, which was an Optimus thing. Right, we're gonna go on to the next one because we're yap. We're deep in yap. Alright, let me drag this like a bumpus outside. Okay, I miss gimmicks. Lights, sounds, firing missiles, minicons. I think this is going in the yellow. I think a lot of people miss gimmicks. I've seen a lot of this mentality. A lot of people really want the gimmicks back. I'd be more open to Rodimus holding the Matrix and if his alt mode was actually modified further from his OG race car like a jet engine. It would work for him since he already has wings in robot mode. Oh god, what was that? Oh no, my shit's all laid raw. Ah! There we go. Shockblaster, thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, guys, I finally fixed my stupid alerts. Everything works now. It's no longer completely broken. Right, let me scale that down actually. There we go. Sit that down. I should have sent this in with the other one I sent, but here's a take. Stop giving Optimus a mouth. Keep the mouth plate up. I do agree with this one. I do agree with this one. We don't need to see it. We don't. We know what he looks like. And I get it, like, oh yeah, we need to like show what he's expressing. You can do that with the mask up. You can do it with the mask up. Keep it up. He needs a mouth to kiss Megatron. Yeah. I'm done kissing. Oh god. Guys, I need to show you something great before I forget. Because I keep forgetting and I want to test if it actually works in stream. Alright. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? No, it doesn't work. Ah. I tried setting up like a head pat thing in Warudo and it's supposed to work, but it doesn't. That's a shame. Okay, I'm gonna have to bug test that later. Oh, that's so tragic. Wait. Let me check the blueprint. Why don't you... Huh. Yeah, I'm just bad at coding, I guess. I don't know how that broke. Oh well. I'll have that fixed for next time I use Warudo. Does any work on 2D? No, it's supposed to like spawn a giant hand that's supposed to like pat me on the head, but it just doesn't. It no fun. Let me actually I can show you. I can just do it. It's supposed to do that. Head pat pubs declined. Yeah. Give me your face. Yeah. Right. Okay. Next one. Starscream adds the most to any show he's in. I agree with this one fully, and I also feel... I don't know, I feel like Starscream's underappreciated. I feel like I see a lack of Starscream appreciation, so I'm putting this in I'm done saving you. So I found an animatic where Orion Pax's jaw gets gruesomely torn off, thus setting up that he needs a mouth plate to cover it up. Ooh, that's really cool actually. I will be making a list soon, because I can't remember who suggested it, the reacting to fan content stream. I will be doing that soon. I just need to get like everything set up. Depends on the version. Starscream is just fun to watch, no matter how much of a little shit he is. Yeah, I will say, I think my opinion will be skewed on this because, of course, I've seen Prime, I've seen animated, I've seen other shows that are not coming to me right now. Jiwon. And I love him in all of it. I really do love him. I feel like the mouth plate is a good compromise. It's not like the mouth plate is gone forever. He just uses it to lock in. That's fair. That's very fair. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I know Starscream. He's really good in Armada. I think he's really good in Armada. One of the anime, he's really good. That's like one of the favorite like interpretations of him because he gets like a little bit of cheeky little sprinkle of angst, like a little sprinkle of angst. So yeah. All right, let's I'm just gonna grab the Prime's movie sword one because I meant to move it and I forgot. We're gonna put it in. Where are we gonna put this one? I think we're gonna go for... I'm done saving you. I think we'll move that one there. Everyone loves the Armada version. Yeah, definitely. That is the... I've been meaning to start Armada purely for Starscream, to be honest. Starscream is too powerful, his bullshit antics being too much comedy to our clearly superior serious franchise. There's so many good takes that people have already tackled this shit on. I'm just waiting to get to them. Since TFA is a youthful version of Optimus, the mouth works for you. Animated Optimus, yeah, definitely. Animated Optimus, animated just made everything it did. A lot of the changes it did, it would then justify, and they'd work perfectly fine. So yeah, definitely gonna give it that. Too bad John happened. Oh, I will. I'm probably gonna watch it one day. I might make it a stream of watching it, to be honest, just for shits and giggles. Okay, this one might be a little bit spicy. This one might be a little spicy. I'm gonna zoom it in because I have full faith in this one. Haslab should go away. Classic generations should come back, i.e. new takes on classic characters. Hot Rod did not get Prime killed. We're gonna focus on the first half just because there's a lot of Hot Rod takes, so don't worry, the Hot Rod takes will be addressed, they will be handled. I might even copy and paste this one and add it into the special to be announced tier. I love my Legacy TFA Optimus, especially with the DNA upgrade kit. I really want to try and get some of the TFA figures, like at least like good enough like figure versions of them, but of course he didn't. Megatron shot him repeatedly. Did everyone just forget that? Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, just you wait. We got some good Hot Rod goodness. But I think, okay, I feel like a lot of people disagree with this one. Because for every like good post I see about Haslabs, I see a lot of hate for it, and it kind of like goes two ways. There's a lot of people who will like die on it. There's a lot of people who will kill it, you know. And it's like I mean, Haslabs figures that would never work at retail normally. That's it. Like I think it exists for a purpose, so I see why it exists. It's for like collectors with a little bit more moolah, and it's like of course like all the discourse recently about the Leo Kaiser. Well, the discourse following that, it got fully funded, you know, there is an audience for it, and I feel like it should exist for that audience. I'm gonna put this in like, I think directly below the enemy scrotum. I feel like this one goes there, because it's quite a hot one. I despise Haslab, yeah. It's a very, it's Marmite, people love it or they hate it. Or they just don't give a shit. I'm way too neutral. I'm not neutral in a lot of things, but stuff like fandom things, I'm like, it exists for someone, you know. We should not cost Ranger Plus. Yeah, it's it does go two ways, because like he's not a big example is Art Rosen Sky's Ultra Magnus. He's not worth retail since collectors have already bought out the Optimus he needed last year. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely, again, it's for collectors with money in their pockets, you know? Or people who make, like, saving for it. What I hate about Haslab is that the multi-million-dollar company needs a GoFundMe to make it toy. Yeah, Mattel actually does this as well. I speak quite often on the Mattel, what are they called? The Skelectors. The Skelector dolls that Mattel do. They also do Barbie. All the Mattel's brands have the Skelector stuff, but it's basically Mattel's version of Haslab, and they were doing it before Haslab, I believe, as well by a little bit. But yeah, they're always Mattel's Skelector dolls, especially and stuff like that. They're so they had such terrible scalping issues. Like I'd say Haslab is run quite well. Haslab is run pretty well, because I haven't seen it have. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I could very well be wrong. I have not seen the same scalping issues. The Mattel collector stuff gets scalped so badly. It's terribly scalped. The figures, like, realistically, like, looking at material costs, they should only cost like maybe 30 at most. They will be resold for like 250, and that's insane for dolls that should not be worth that much. Haslab Omega Prime cost me $255, and I could only get that because of inheritance payouts. Yeah, it's again, there's an audience for it. I personally, I can't afford it anyway, so I'm not really, I don't even bother looking at it, to be honest, because it's like completely out of like the sort of range for me. On the other hand, Haslab characters would have been sabotaged at retail. Yeah, definitely. But it is all about giving kind of opportunities to things that may not be sold, which is unfortunate because, of course, there are collectors who may not have the money but really want that character. And it makes it difficult in that sense, and it is quite unfortunate, but it's just how, like, businesses work these days. Ah, it's no! 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 But I'm too broke for figures. Yeah, that's it, exactly. Yeah, that's collectors. Like, putting Unicron in stores in the price it was for wouldn't work. A lot of places probably wouldn't get them. Yeah, I agree. It's like, again, like, I feel like I'm a broken record because I'm constantly talking about it. The UK having no Transformers stuff. Like, we don't have anything over, like, the 50 range, you know? Anything under 50 quid, yeah, fair game. We have that. Anything under does not exist. You cannot get that. You shouldn't even consider looking for it because you probably won't find it unless you go to some really specific places. 4 ads? No! No. Oh god, I've been forgetting. I've been bad on my snooze. I've been bad on my snooze act. Shit. The only time I've seen a Titan class toy in stores was at an Ollie's. Yeah, I know people find them in the wild. Not me though. It's been sold for 50. Retailers near me have been scared of selling Titan class figures or more since COVID, since Haslab at retail wouldn't work either way if we got premium versions. Oh, salute to ad guy, yeah. The retailers near me, I can see that for the Unicron, but Starsaber, Deathsaurus, Rid Prime Magnus, you tell me each of those as commanders, leaders wouldn't work. Meck-o overturned, yay! Freed from ad hell! I really wish I could turn it off so bad. I really wish I could turn it off so bad. The most expensive figure I got was given to me by a family member, an MP Skywalker, but I almost broke immediately. I felt really bad the other day. I saw there's someone on Twitter who posts a Fortress Maximus. I think they're Fortress Maxing. I think that's their handle. And very recently, I think people were helping them with swapping out the joints on their fort because they got him pre-owned. And he was all like, he was getting a little bit loosey-goosey, which is a bit of a shame, but I think they got it sorted now, which is great. I love their Fortress Maximus posting. How much does an SS cost you guys? I'm not actually sure. I haven't been in stores in a while. Since I made that video, I've kind of like given myself a detox. Okay, next take. Right. Okay, this one's another longer one, so we're gonna scale it up. Right. You know, actually, I think I'm gonna move Haslab's up. I feel like that's a spicier take, and it should be. Yeah, we'll put it there. We'll put it there. Okay. Hasbro has over-relied on the G1 designs. We need a completely new reboot with new characters and designs, or maybe a mainline Transformers series that strays away from your traditional Optimus B, Megatron, Starscream. I agree with this one hugely. I don't even think this is a hot take, actually. I think I've seen a lot of people discuss this whenever like the question comes up of like, what would you do if you had control over a Transformers series? I think a lot of people go to the like option of, yeah, I'm just gonna do my own thing. I'm just gonna make it completely new, which I think could be really good. I think having some completely like fresh eyes, something completely kind of just something new. It get more people in because people are gonna be like, oh hey, it's something new. It's not the same shit. Because to a person outside looking in, they just think Transformers completely stagnated. You know, most people don't even know there's still like shows and things coming out because it's all so stagnant because we keep using the same designs and the same stuff, and to an outside person they probably don't even know we've moved past like the Bay films, you know. Some of the more obscure characters plus the figures have more to them for current price points, like if they did. Yeah. Okay, right, let's go to the next one because I'm realizing I'm going a little bit slow. I should probably speed up because we will be here for like the next century. Alright, next ones. Okay, here we go. Okay, now this one I am, because I haven't seen like any of the Beast Wars stuff, I am not the most informed to rank this take, so I'm gonna leave this one to you guys. Beast Wars Transmetals need more mainline love as Gamer Edition figures from Beast Wars Metals on the PS1. To be fair, actually, I think, yeah, just gods, give this person what they demand. You know? My own Transformers show would be episodes of 3 to 5 minute short skits. I think there's a lot of kind of untapped media types that could be made, but just won't be. But yeah, I think this one, like, I've never really seen anyone mention this before, but I don't think it's too hard of a take. I think it's, yeah, it's pretty agreeable. I don't think there's anyone who's gonna say no to this. Unless they, like, really hate Beast Wars. They're like, no to the Beast Wars dungeon. Finally. I can't rub my hands together. My evil little mittens. Rodimus Prime was a worthy successor to Optimus Prime. Now... Beast Wars take ladies, man. Maybe someday they're still working their way through Cybertron games. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I think we'll keep this one in the... This is a Chihuahua. We love Chihuahuas. But So Rodimus Prime was a worthy successor to Optimus Prime. I think nowadays almost anyone is gonna say, yeah. I think it is just a generational thing. I think a lot of the G1ers will probably say no. Depends how you write out Rodimus. Yeah, I think this is more in reference to G1 cartoon specifically. How much season 3 yet, but the Rodimus toy is not nearly as good as the Optimus toy. I have been loving, people have been having to edit back in the hot pink. They've been removing the hot pink. They have been red washing my man. But Rodimus is worthy, get the pitchforks. Yeah, so I'm gonna reveal to you guys. I lied about 5 tiers. There is one more tier that I have hidden from you. And that is certified Rodimus Prime moment. Because I had so many takes. I had so many takes about Rodimus Prime. I had to make him a tier. Hello, Alex Serena. How you doing? I can see G1 fans disliking him because the season 3 felt like Star Trek more than Transformers. Yeah, that's a very common, like, consensus I've seen. Yeah, certified Rodimus Prime moment. This one will be included in the PS2, by the way, when I put it up. I would say could have been G1 Roddy just being bitched and moaned. God. But yeah, so I believe majority of Rodimus takes will be going in the certified Robdababdaba moment here. Alright. Actually, yeah, you know, his head can poke out now. My experience with him is the movie. I haven't seen season 3. I'm good at making some Yuri art for my series. Nice. Then might go back to tweaking my Optimus Prime 3D model. Hope you well. Thank you. That sounds really cool. Right, let's go. Legacy, Armada, Megatron, Galvatron is fine. People are overreacting over the shoulders not being to rotate. Again, not a figure person here. I don't know what this is about. But knowing figure discussions, this is probably going to go in the enemy scrotum tier. Yes, okay, we're seeing agreement, Okay, it's going in Ladies Man Grand Set then, maybe. Maybe Chihuahua. Is it going in Chihuahua? It's going in Chihuahua. Okay, down to Chihuahua it goes. Alright, yep. To be honest, no one besides Megatron is willing for Optimus' death. Yeah, those shoulders are fine. It's perfect, but you should come with a minicon. Yeah, right. Okay, this one's another one. Okay, here we go. Let's zoom this one in. Enhance. Got it really cheap, it came. Nice. Okay. Transformers as a franchise would be a lot better if everyone would stop clinging so desperately to G1. I understand that it was the OG, so to speak, but if you really look back at it, it doesn't have much worth saving or introducing into modern era. It's slowing the franchise down because of how blatantly nostalgia blind the fandom is, and if people actually let them innovate, there would be innovation instead of the 479th Optimus Prime figure having to be released because he got a new G1 inspired design. Okay. Again, I feel like if we're speaking generally about the fandom, this would be probably like, I'm done saving you or above. Like, we agree with this take, but I don't know how hard of a take it is in like the grand scheme of, well, how chill of a take it is in the grand scheme of things, because this is very agreeable. But I believe I've managed to kind of garner a non-G1er audience. I think I've done quite well at that. So I feel like this one, I think I might put it in the ladies' man because I feel like some people would be pissed off by this, but yeah, it's fully agreeable. This take reminds me, I bought another Optimus Prime recently, but I only have one real G1 Optimus Prime. It's a Legends class figure. Nice. Not a hot take here, but on TWF forums would be on fire. No one send this to them. No one show them. No one let them know. It might get me killed. Rodimus is a good leader, and that is a certified... Whoops. Rodimus Prime take. We're gonna have a lot of views. I need to re-angle this now. Oh no, I accidentally... Okay, there we go. Right, just need to shimmy. I've shimmied enough. Straight in the certified Rodimus moment. I'm with you as a guy who just likes G1's aesthetics, but granted that's more the G1 toy stakes, so I'm not like other G1 fans. Yeah, I do like, I see things, I do see the appeal for G1. I really do like the designs. They're nice, they're chunky, they got good character to them. But yeah, we could do more. Give us new. My main Optimus Prime is a Studio Series Dark the Moon figure with a jetpack and weapon station. Ooh, nice, sick. The Moon Optimus is my favorite Prime design. I don't care what anyone else says. I think we actually have a take like that coming up. God, we've not even like dented this. There's still so many to go. Okay, this one might be a hot take. I don't know. Oh, I need to bring this up a little bit higher. Hang on. Beast Machines is the greatest show in history. Now, I'm gonna keep this high because it just says the greatest show in history. So it's better than every TV show ever. And I think that's a hot take. I think that's a pretty strong take to make. So I'm gonna leave it high. Hot take, it's okay. Didn't even grow up with G1, but still see new figures from it, and ooh, G1 accurate. My man. Okay, guy. Sorry to call me funny. Yeah, like I respect the take. I respect the balls, but yeah, this is going in. This is hot. This is a hot take. This is a very hot take. Okay, next one. Bayverse Sideswipe. Bayverse Sideswipe is the best Sideswipe design. What we thinking? I like it. But also, Sideswipe isn't a very memorable character to me, so not many Sideswipe designs are coming to mind to really refute that. My main complaint is the Maximals are utter dicks to each other throughout. Agree? Nope, kinda agree. Yeah, I think he looks good. I just can't think of any other Sideswipe designs to really compare it to. I find a G1 aesthetic really bland. I just like seeing all the different mechanical parts and how they would transform. No, that's a fair take. That's a fair take. Right, we'll put it. I think we'll keep this low then. We'll keep this low. Yeah, base Sideswipe is so cool looking. Just give him some red and he's perfect. Not even the red, just colors. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, some more color would be fine. I think I'm gonna put this in Ladies Man, just because it fills in that really nice, that really nice slot there. Okay. Oh, this one's a hot one, I believe. Oh no, it's not a hot one. I don't think it's a hot one. The War for Cybertron trilogy is fantastically written. I feel like people mostly dislike it because it's a wartime drama more than an action-adventure drama series. From this description, I think I would love War for Cybertron. I really like the drama side of things more than like the action, so I think it would be perfect for me. Nah. Oh, we're gonna see some contention for this one. I keep thinking, sorry, I keep looking at my ascot thing, and I keep thinking I look like a flight attendant more than anything. Siege is good, the others are it was alright. Netflix show is awful. I haven't seen a show, so I have no idea if it's true or not. They need to release some of the base studio and movie toy colors. Yeah, I dislike the shows because of a really poor directing and script. Yeah, I think I remember watching the first season of it. It was okay. I didn't really, I don't think I really got into it enough to continue into season 2. I've always considered giving it a second shot. Ah, I'm having a drink. That was pure Romeo, okay. I didn't think this one would be so contentious. Ooh, I sipped that a little bit too hard that I could feel that in my throat. Okay, we'll stick it in Romeo then. Really appreciated how Megatron was a portrayal of racism. Wolf Cybertron is a TF I just can't be bothered to watch. Perspective N made some really good videos talking about the flaws. I know it's controversial, but I really like this stuff. Chisholm. Like, visually they're fine, it's just the acting that's poorly done from what the voice actors were given. I also didn't like Dave's Optimus voice. Okay, we'll leave that in hot. Alright. We have quite a few Starscream design takes, actually. This is the first one. Starscream's toy design is better than the show design. Smoky black windshield flows nicer. I assume this is about G1. I assume that's what this one's on. I'm just making it on a dark background so we can read it. Oh yeah, thank you for the follow! But I think... Should I try and quickly, like, edit this? Yeah, I'm not too sure because they didn't give too many specifics. I don't know if they just mean, like, generic, like, any G1 toy or anything like that. But, G1 toy was the only one with a black windshield. Yeah. Okay, that must be what they're on about then. Let me try and find an image of it. Then we can decide their fate. Where are you? know, it's not actually coming up for me. Huh. I might have to look for that later then. Alright. The only bad starscream design was the BV Dorito scream. Mid to take. Okay, we'll put this on in mid. We'll put it in I'm done saving you. Okay. Alright, next one. Whoops. Okay, this was an interesting one actually. 2019 to 2024 was a golden age for the franchise. Amazing toys, media, and content creators. Now this is really funny because I was completely absent from like fandom stuff. Oh god, what was this? You take that back. Facts. The Dorito grew on me because of the games giving him a personality. The Dorito, it can be endearing. I do find some endearment in it. But yeah, this one's interesting. I wasn't here for that, so I was all before, way before then, and like way after, but none of that era, unfortunately. I got a hot take for the chat. I prefer Megatron with a crown head rather than the bucket. Someone like Megatron I think would give themselves a crown for a head, except TF1 I like the bucket head and that. I think it's definitely a situational thing. I think sometimes the design's complemented better by the crown, sometimes it's complemented better by the bucket. It sort of depends. I like Dorito Wave, I will hear no slander on him. Oh no, we're gonna have a war break out over the Dorito. We've not been in a better era, at least for figures and content creators. Dorito shall fall. Okay, I think, should I put this one in the middle then? Rumble is the purple one, Frenzy is the red one. Thank you, that is a wonderful first time chat. Awe-inspiring, life-changing. Hard agree, the crown look on a G1 toy is the best look. Yeah, it's definitely, I think it goes by design. I think this one, we'll put it in I'm done saving you then, because there seems to be pretty, actually to be fair, yeah, but we'll put it like middle-ish. Actually, I'll move it down to ladies man. G1 was just okay. Okay, yep, no, I've definitely garnered the not a G1er side of a phantom. Can I fuse them for my artwork? That's fair. I have Megatron crown-like structure on his head, but he has bucket when he was 16, yeah. I associate the crown head too much with Galvatron personally, that's also very fair. Romeo T. Gosh. G1 is a cozy show, but yeah, the future media stands out more to me. And I was around at G1, yeah. I think... Okay, I'm trying to like do a mix of like, do we as a collective think this is a spicy take, and how would the fandom as a collective find this take? G1 is fun. Yeah, we'll put this, I think we'll put this in Ladies Man. It's not that much of a take these days. G1 can be fun. Yeah, there's entertainment to be had. It's not like gonna change your life or anything too much, but... Okay, here we go. Transformers animated wasn't that great. G1 is cute 80s fun, and for me seeing the animation era is the best part. Yeah, the animation's definitely... It's very pleasant to look back at. I've been wanting to for ages make a video on Sakuga and that sort of thing throughout the series history, especially with like G1 and stuff. But the steak. Oh no. Not gonna lie, I agree with that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Burn him. You take that back. Okay, this one is a hot take. I feel like a lot of animated's build-up didn't really pay off, but I wouldn't say it's bad. Haven't seen animated yet. Yeah, I think animated I'm mixed on. It's definitely... When it came out, it's definitely like one of those like staple cartoon shows where it had like the really... I really like the art style of it and stuff. It's very like memorable for that. I feel like when I originally watched it, like years and years ago, I don't remember being too huge on the plot. I liked it, but there were just a few things. I also just don't like Tara Strong. I find her annoying. We'll say mixed on some of the designs. Yeah, the designs were kind of a mixed bag. I still think that they should have maybe changed the soundwave design's interesting from it. It was a choice. I mean, soundwave only appears in 3 episodes, and 2 of those were two-parted. Yes, I had to react to those because those are the only Christmas episodes in the whole franchise. Meck-o, we should tell them who wrote the take. Yeah, I had to add this one in last minute. Sorry, it's annoying as fuck, to be honest. Yeah, I think Tara Strong playing her didn't help. TFA was great for its time, yeah. I think that's definitely where it sits. It does have a lot of plot points, but because it got cancelled early, yeah. Can I point Marauder Megatron figure concept? Right, I'm gonna put this one. I think I'm gonna put this one below the enemy scrotum. Put it right here, I think. Yeah, Gold's the one who submitted it. He submitted it last minute, so I put it in just as I was making this. Right. But yeah, he's the one you need to burn at the stake. Just FYI, get your pitchforks ready. Right, next take. Okay, now this one is an actual hot take. Transformers Prime is mid. I think this person needs to burn at the stake. Cancel Gold. Marauder Megatron would be a badass commander figure, yeah. This concept for season 4 of Animated where Megs was a triple change-up. That would have been really, really cool. I think this one deserves to be in Romeo. I think it needs to be in the top of... I say what? Prime is good. I love Prime. I have a lot of fond memories of it. I would come back from school and I'd watch it, sort of thing. But it was good. It was really strong. Genuinely, Prime as a show for like the demographic it's for and like what it was working with like the staff being under severe crunch, they made the best of it. They made the most of it. It worked out. It was really good as a final product. I just think there were like one or two things that plot lines that could have been resolved better. Why is Arachnid on a fucking moon? Design-wise, I feel like I love all of the Prime designs. Prime designs are like my favorite kind of new takes on them. And you can tell which ones really worked out because they're still sort of referenced now. Do you think TFA was too overrated? Yeah, it's fair. I think Prime RC was hot as a kid. I still think about it. Yeah, me too. I think we all did. Prime to this day is my favorite show in the franchise. I think I have to agree. I think it's definitely my favorite, to be honest. I've been rewatching Prime lately. I think it's pretty good. It still doesn't suffer from a lot of budgetary drawbacks that Beast Wars did as well. Yeah, budget and crunch, like the severe crunch, like holy shit, the crunch these people were under. It's impressive that Prime even came out. You know, it's impressive it was a watchable show. So I have a lot of respect for it for that. I think this is a very hot take, but I feel like I'm seeing more people. I think as time goes on, I'm seeing more people say this, to be honest. I am seeing more people dislike Prime. Prime is better than animated. I will say personally, I do prefer Prime. Prime designs are better more often than not. Great modernizations with fresh ideas, but Optimus looks like ass. Yeah, but he has handles, and I feel like that makes up for it. I feel like Prime's Megatron design is such a good balance between Bayverse, 07 Megatron, and G1 Megatron. I do love the Megatron design. It's so spiky. He's so pointy. I think it's a pendulum of public opinion. Yeah, it definitely changes every once in a while. I'm just gonna take my jumper off because I'm like overheating. Oh, my PC is like suffering with the Lorado stuff, so it's like boiling hot. Okay, there we go. I like Prime, but some of Venom can be toxic about the show. There is a take that comes up later about how there is a little bit of a G1er mentality for Prime, and I think animated it was, which I do kind of agree with. It does still have that sort of like almost elitism around it. So have you all cancelled me about what I said about animated? Yes, you've been cancelled and uncancelled in record time. But yeah, it's a double-edged blade. Prime Optimus is my favorite option. Isn't my favorite version, but Prime Megatron is definitely one of my favorite Megatrons. I agree. I really need to get an actual Megatron figure from Prime. Okay, next one. B127 is actually an amazing written character and deserves better. I agree, and I'm putting this one straight in Ladies Man Grind set. I think I've seen like 2 people say they don't like B127, and that's it. So I think this one's pretty low. Watched Prime when I did my GCSE exams and loved it, but over time I kind of lost some love as I grew up, unfortunately. That's fair, I used to. Guys, I swear I'm not like a baby or anything, but I was coming back from like, I think it was just at the start of secondary school maybe, off the top of my head was when I was watching it, so it was just before GCSEs. The 3P Megatron that recently got the Dark Star Saber and that arm seems pretty solid. Works at Chuck scale too. Nice. I feel like the fandom at times has had a bad bit of toxic positivity for some entries. Like, say, if anyone criticizes one, they get jumped. I agree with this so much. I agree with this hugely. Again, when I made my video on one, I made a take about how I felt Megatron felt a little bit rushed to the end. And that was it. That was like a 5-second take. And I had like 30 comments killing me over that. And it's not that serious. And I think a lot of people take it way too serious and there's like way too much like, no, this is the best thing ever, it's perfect. And it's like, yeah, but we can talk critically about media and we can have our own opinions on it and apply our own experiences to how we feel about it. You know? But setting up a tragedy of him losing his voice, I think. I'm indifferent to him. The first trailer made him seem like he'd be insufferable. Yeah, TF1B felt really natural, IMO. I feel like third-party companies care more about toy designs than Hasbro does. Yeah, they definitely, I feel like they have more fun with design sometimes as well. My complaint is Optimus as a character is very bland and mainly a vending machine of dialogue. It gets very exhausting when he's saying way too much. And I think the animation can be very bland and lifeless. Yeah, definitely, those are definitely some issues it suffers from. TF1B is like the most similar version to G1B, which I liked. Yeah, I think he's pretty well liked. I think he's pretty well liked in TF1. Okay, next one. Oh, okay, this was a long one. This was a long one. Okay. Starscream in Prime was a better leader. He cared about the common bot, went out of his way to save Breakdown even if it was ill-intentioned, and made strategic decisions that proved to be almost fruitful, while avoiding any silly shit. Now, Megatron succeeds in execution and charisma alone. His plans tend to go through because his people actually respect him. I genuinely believe that if Starscream had just an ounce of respect, the war would have been won in less than a week. You know, yeah, and you know that meme of the $2 where it's like, story and then story if character had a gun? It does feel that way. I feel like that goes for any Transformers thing though, where it's like, if Decepticons had their shit together just a little bit, it would be fine. But yeah, I think this one's a pretty good take. I agree with this one. I think it's pretty lukewarmish. Speaking of Prime, I think they should have kept Prime Megatron's original extended death scene instead of shortening it. Yeah, I was really confused when I saw like the extended scene and I was like, what changed? I couldn't tell at first. True words. Some mentions of Starscream are actually pretty competent. It's just Megatron outclasses him and has Soundwave on his side. Yeah. I am so excited to read more of Skybound. I've been like holding off because I want to read it physically and like support them and actually buy it. Like, that's how you know shit's good, when I'm like, I am not fucking pirating this because I really love it. And I cannot find it. I've been to like comic book shops and everything. I've been to like Forbidden Planets and I just cannot find it anywhere and it's killing me. I just love about when Megatron is back in charge of a massive battleship, a whole army, and only like 5 Autobots left to fight. Bro loses all. He could have just thrown them off or something. Starscream and Prime ending the war in a week is too quick. He'd finish that shit in a couple of months. Yeah. Skybound is my definitive piece of Transformers media. I'm only like the first volume in and I would die for Skybound. Like, it's got like great, every character in it is portrayed so well so far. I really love it. I haven't got to anything with Alita yet, which will be interesting. But yeah, I think I'll put this in. I think this one's gonna go in Ladies Man. I feel like this isn't like too disagreeable of a take, but like some people would disagree. Okay. Right. Now, I feel like this one's also kind of a lukewarm take that I see pretty often. But the last bit's pretty interesting. The live-action movies could have been so much more interesting if they leaned into Cybertronians being weird insectoid creatures wearing vehicle parts as a camouflage. It's the only time Transformers truly felt alien. Now this is interesting, so like I agree with the first half, but I don't really understand the second half. I'm so behind on Skybound, I haven't even started, that's real. Megatron was definitely having depression due to divorce. Oh no, not another ad roll! No! Oh, I forgot to fucking snooze! No! Ah. Right. True seems like an interesting concept. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this one's definitely a low. And the Adicons have attacked. Oh god, should we start referring to ads as that now? Right, we're gonna... I think this one, I think we'll put it in Ladies Man. I think it's pretty agreeable. If you lean on to both sides seeming more alien, then that could be interesting. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Right. Now this take I have been waiting for. I have been waiting for this. I am a Sunstreaker appreciator. I would love to see more of him. I wouldn't want to sacrifice B. I feel like B like serves his point because he's supposed to be like the 1 minute 30. Oof. God. Probably giving me Taco Bell ads. I hate Taco Bell. I'm mixed on the idea of more insectoid bots outside of the Insecticons. I think it can work with Decepticons, but I think the Autobots benefit from being more humanoid. Yeah. I'm gonna, okay, while everyone's stuck in ads, I'm gonna run real quick. I'm gonna go like, I need to spray some deodorant because I'm dying in this heat. Hang on. I can't do my usual running away, so bye-bye. There we go. Right. I'm back. Hopefully the ads are done. Yeah, the ads are done. Okay. Personally a fan of Hotshot more than Be myself. There's a lot of Hotshot love in the chat tonight, I guess. Not only I wish I was dying in heat right now. It's 15 degrees here, and to be honest, it's not even that hot. It's just my room is baking. But I don't know. I love Sunstreaker. Number one Sunstreaker appreciator, you know. But I feel like Bumblebee had to be the breakout yellow bot because he had to appeal to kids. And so I feel like, yeah. Hound should have taken him off more, in my opinion. Yeah, he is a very interesting character. It's a shame he doesn't appear more. Sunstreaker was such a fun character. One of a few Autobots that was kind of self-centered. Yeah, I love him. He's my boy. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this on an I'm done saving you. A, because we're running out of room, and B, because I feel like this is more of an arguable one. I don't like the more humanoid live action designs. Yeah, big agree there already. Especially in Age of Extinction and The Last Night. They look like giant metal humans wearing armor rather than robots. Yeah, I see that. I see that. I know, and yeah, there we go. I really like the more bug designs of Decepticons. I don't know, they look cool. But I do think it makes the Autobots and Decepticons look different, like they're different races, which makes the war seem a little bit more like a race war, which makes me kind of uncomfortable to think about. Yeah, we have some interesting takes about that coming up too. Give Hound his holograms back. Sunstreaker needs more respect because he's the first design bot. I still remember how Hound got an evergreen design and then Hasbro proceeded to do nothing with him. I just had a thought, guys. Do you want me to bring out the stream avatars? I forgot to turn them on tonight because my PC's been, like, dying, but it should be fine if I tried turning them on for a bit. Alright, let me get the next take. Yeah, this one I was confused on. Starscream looks better with the yellow visor. And I can't really think of cases where he's had a yellow visor, so I don't know if this is, like, based on fan design. I just like Sunstreaker's head, same. Yeah, he's just a little stupid looking, I love him. Rodimus was a pretty good prime for his circumstances and isn't responsible for Optimus's death. Yeah, no, don't you worry. Don't you worry. We got a whole ass tiff for that. Don't you worry, we're prepared. I don't know if they mean cockpit visor or not, because when I read visor I assume like glasses or something, but I don't really. From a G1 toy he had yellow eyes / visor. Okay. G1 Starscream toy had a yellow sticker for eyes, I guess. Ah, I see, right. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let me see if I can actually find an image of this one, because I couldn't find the other Starscream. Alright, G1 Starscream. Beep, beep, beep. See, personally, I think Starscream is perfect. I love my little scrungle. Right. Oh, I think I found it. I think I found the right one. This guy. A little bit. I assume he's missing something. But I have to see what the cartoon model looks like with a visor to say. Kind of similar, but I prefer Optimus with yellow eyes instead of blue. Ooh, interesting. Gonna have to dip for a bit, hopefully come back in time before you read my own take I've submitted. Yes, if not, I will be putting this on YouTube. I'll be putting the VOD up and the unedited version as well, so if you miss it, then don't worry. It'll all be on YouTube. Edgar. So that's a later reissue with a yellow windshield, but yeah, that's the G1 toy. Got it right. Chubby cheeks. Megatron, give my bucket back. Yeah, yellow eyes Optimus is nice. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a yellow Optimus. I'm not sure if I like that. Okay, I think this one will go in the I'm done saving you as well. Just because it's like... it's on either side. I'm kind of treating this as like the middle side. I realized I forgot to scale back down the Sunstreaker one. We're just gonna... Yeah, it looks about right. Okay, next one. Megatron is the best G1 toy. I don't like Yellow Eyes Optimus, to be honest. Armada Optimus had yellow eye. Oh, right, I remember that now. Yeah, I get what you mean now. Armada Energon Cybertron must have yellow eyes. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I haven't seen those yet, so that's why it's like my mind Rolodex. Yeah. Great. G1 Mex was a gun. Yeah. Can you go wrong with giving children a plastic gun? No. You can go wrong if you give them a metal BB gun, because I got shot in the head by one when I was a child, and that was really fucking annoying. Toy guns are great. Someone with G1 Mex, he's very fun. Okay, we're gonna put this in this is a Chihuahua. Megatron, you're going in Chihuahua tier. You are a Chihuahua now. But he go. There he is. He is Chihuahua. You have so much diecast you could probably beat someone with it. Oh, got another take. I think Megatronus the Fallen works better as a good guy, as it makes Megatron's misguided wave justice more tragic. I did like that. I do like it when I go for that stance. It's an interesting way of going about it. I really like it. Okay. We don't need Transformers movies nor TV shows. We just need the budget to go into the figures. I'm gonna disagree on this one. Oh no, not another fucking ad roll! No! I will say, guys, I think Twitch heard me complaining about the ad roll system, and they've made it so I can't actually snooze the ads. Hard disagree. Yeah, I think we need to kill this person. No! Yeah, this one is a spicy take, because, yeah, no, we need... The TV show, the media is necessary to supplement the figures. You can't have one without the other. You can't have the figures without the figures without the media. You can't have the media without the figures, you know? They're like so intermingled. Cancel them. No, we need the shows and movies. It helps a lot more than most realize. Yeah, exactly. Because it's not just giving more media to us, the old people. It's getting kids into it, you know? And that's like what it's about. It's supposed to be for kids. That's the focus. That's the whole point of it. So I strongly disagree. Where is it? I'm gonna shove this one straight in Romeo and Juliet lol. I feel like it's a spicy take. Okay, here's the other spicy one. I feel spicy, I don't know. The Michael Bay movies have the best robot designs of a franchise. Comic books can't do a thing if you can't get them, yeah. You can get into toy lines on their own merits, but not with Transformers, yeah. Shows and movies have been the thing that has helped this franchise stay alive, and especially in an era where kids are going to the iPad rather than Optimus Prime. Exactly. Kids are not playing with toys, you know? Toys are a dying breed almost. So the media needs to exist. It has to. It is a coexistence that you just cannot cut out. I'd agree with that for the most part. I strongly disagree. I don't strongly disagree. It had some good designs. I'm one of the few who really like Knight Optimus. I think that's a great design, to be honest. when he has his mask up, yeah. Without it, no. Both on Smash and Pass, Special Pass, and just generally. Disagree. Bay designs have some nice ideas, but I don't think they fit best for any of the characters. Yeah, again, Dorito Scream. For every really good Bay design, I feel like there's like 5 really bad ones, is the way I'd put it. Like maybe 3 really bad ones. I feel like it's in that kind of ratio. I don't think they're all solid. Spock is too work. God, I saw people talking recently about how, I forget the character's name, but my precious child, my adopted baby, they, the scene on them only lasted like 20 seconds. Like, seriously, people were getting mad about that? You know? Night Prime is too human, like, for me. Yeah, I fully see that. It is, probably it's my own personal hot take, but yeah, Night Optimus, like, as an Optimus design kind of sucks. I just like it as a character design. I love Dorito Scream, it's just something about it. He's endearingly stupid. Q is not a good design. Yeah, Q looks like ass. Nightshade, that's it, thank you. Bayverse varies from bus part and movie to movie, yeah. Q is peak? No. I hate Q. I think he's so ugly. Okay, I think this one is going in the... We'll go below the enemy scrotum, because there are people who will agree with this one. Okay, what's this one? Okay, this is an interesting one. The Last Night Hot Rod is pretty good. I like his French accent. I think I've only seen The Last Night twice. Neither times in recent era. I'm feeling when we only have one good movie of Wheeljack design and he appears for like 5 seconds. Yeah. If you consider him cute from Bond, not Wheeljack. Yeah, I hate the fact he's supposed to be a Wheeljack. That I would not care about him if he wasn't supposed to be Wheeljack, but because he is. Really like how Optimus looked in the first 3 films, especially adding the 3D, the third, the abs are a clever way of adding the chest girl. Yeah, that was really, there's a lot of clever ideas. There's clever ideas, I just don't feel like they're executed best all the time. I like the design, it just shouldn't have been Hot Rod. I don't think it's really Hot Rod, it's just a new character. Yeah, they did that quite a lot in the Bay films, I think, where they make a character and they just be like, shit, we need to tie it to someone for nostalgia. Who are we gonna nostalgia bait to? And then they just tie it to anyone. And yeah, it doesn't work. He's fine, I really like his studio series though. I don't really care for TikTok Tick Hot Rod design. Also, why is he French? Last Night Hot Rod is alright, I like the design. Okay, this one's gonna go for liking French Hot Rod feels like a firing squad level offense. Oh god. I mean, French is fine, most bots have American accents anyway with no explanation. Yeah, there's one coming up about cultural stuff that it'll be an interesting one to discuss. But yeah, I think we're gonna put this one. We'll put him in the we'll put him low below the scrotum. These guys are like right under it. This is like further away. Okay. Revenge of the Fallen isn't a bad movie for the audience it was made for, and taking the writer's strike into account. That was an interesting one. Oh hey, I wrote that one. Exposed. They explained the accents in 07. Yeah, yeah, I know, but it's yeah. No, we did not. Yeah, I don't remember it. I can't remember, to be honest. Hot Rod having a time gun is very funny because you can use it for save Optimus. Yeah. Basically, the only reason Barricade is relevant at all was because Bay wanted a scene where a police car Decepticon interrogated Sam and he just picked the name of a random racer bot, Minicon. Citation needed. They learned English from eBay, apparently. That doesn't explain it. Okay, that might have actually killed me. The World Wide Web. Are you I mentioned this in the server earlier. I could have sworn for years it was Ladies Man 2217. I don't know where I added the 2 from. I could have sworn it was 2217. I mean, they were writing the script as they shot the film. It has a very cool vibe and interesting ideas, but it's very poorly executed. I could agree with that if the movies were made after the strike were any better. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Yes, and English isn't the only language on Earth. Yeah. Alright, Rise of the Fallen was alright. Yeah, story wasn't great. It worked. Personal take, I feel like the films kind of just gradually get... I don't want to say they gradually get better. I think I might make a quick tier list of the movies to try and like visualize how I feel about them. The forest fight is amazing. It's definitely like a staple scene now. It's like the Optimus standing shot. It's just become that. Okay, right. I'm gonna try and find a Transformers movie tier list. Let's see. Okay, right. Okay, so how am I gonna set this up? Should be able to on this one. If I just... Whoa, that's huge. Okay, we're gonna crop it in. I'm just gonna guess the crop. And then bring it on top. There we go. Right, I nearly did it perfectly. Okay. Right. Just to like explain my thoughts on the movies. True. I think as the films went on, they tried less and less to make a Transformers story and was just doing his own thing. Yeah. The only live action films I liked were Dark Moon and Bumblebee. The rest I could do without. Okay, let's see. Okay, Bumblebee, it's good. Last night, not good. Dark Moon, it's good. Transformers 1, it's great. Can't even tell which one this is because it's... This is why the designs suck to me, you know? Because that is just garble, but it's just visual noise and I can't see anything that's supposed to be. I assume that's 2, which I don't like the beginning of 2. I think the beginning of 2 is really slow. Oh, let me allow this. Okay. Hang on. I scanned the web and Mechkou added permitted term women's ass. For me, the films get more crude with each installation. Like, Dark Moon opens, in my opinion, the greatest opening in the franchise with the arc. Moon landing, like, yeah, it's... They do get, like, a little bit too, raunchy. And, like, I just want to watch robots fight. I wonder what the robots should be getting raunchy, you know? That's what I'm here for. Okay, Beast... Rise of Beasts, yeah, it's great. I can't even see what this one's supposed to be. Is it Age of Extinction? Is that one Age of Extinction? I'm really exposing myself here. I can't even fucking... If these were the posters, I'd be fine. The images are just so ass. I think this is Age of Extinction, so I'm gonna put that in not for me because they killed off Ratchet, and then Last Night's going up there. G1 movie, great. The first Transformers movie, it's good. Like, I don't love or hate any of the films. They're all, like, kind of, like, just a middle, like, average point for me. There's just a few that dip below that. I don't think any of them are, like, too brilliant. I cause one, actually, let me bring one up. I'll bring one up. Yeah, this is, like, how I'd rank them. You know, like, this is how they're, like, kind of how I feel about them. But I'm just very... I don't feel too strongly. More robots, less ass. But what about robot ass? That is a valid point. That is a very valid point. We'll give us robots, not butt shots. No, robot butt shots. It's the only way it's allowed. Unless it's that shitty fucking... I hate that woman robot. The, that lady who turns into, like, the little... Was she supposed to be a mini-con or something? She's supposed to be, like, a really fucked up mini-con. I'm gonna watch the big robots fuck each other up. Not human ass and innuendos, yeah. Oh, the Pretender. Pretender. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't like that. Someone get that butterfly from, Life is Strange. This action will have consequences. I did not fuck it. I don't care for it. I think it was really just... It's kind of lame. Like, I like inappropriate jokes, I've made many, but I'm here to see Optimus Prime give a speech, not seeing a woman in bikini or jokes about Sam's alone time. Yeah, when I was looking for quotes to make the tier list, like... There's so many weird just jacking off jokes. That are all at, like, the expense of Sam. The whole slice scene is just really creepy. Yeah, it makes... A lot of, like, 2 especially, 2 just has some really uncomfortable moments. The girl that tried to bet Sam was Pretender in the live-action universe, that's it, yeah. Yeah, I would have actually sorry, I didn't mean to close that. I would have actually ended it all if they made it someone like Nightbird. That would have been, like, a terrible use of her. I would have actually ended it. Right, okay. We can... I think we'll put this... We'll keep it in scrotum. Okay, let's scroll this up. Next one. Okay, this is like a similar-ish one to one we just had. The Bayverse original designs from the first 3 Transformers are really cool and shouldn't have as much hate. Talking about more of the designs like what we got for Sideswipe and Einhide. Yeah, this is pretty agreeable. I think that's basically the... We screwed him as a banger, yeah. Her tongue was like Diesel. Nobody goes to a TF movie to see or hear about humans, same for Godzilla movies. Yeah. Nightbird's not a Decepticon. Yeah, she's chilling. She's been chilling. I miss my wife. I met her in G1. That's my, like, introduction to her. Didn't even acknowledge her, I think, in the Rise of the Beast film. I miss my wife. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I think for like the first 3 films, yeah, they're like fine. What they are, they're alright. I think we'll put this in Ladies Man. We'll put this in Low Ladies Man. I wonder how different the movies would have been if Michael Bay experienced post-nut clarity ever. That assumes he nuts in the first place. Well, Humans can be great if well written, but we got Ladies Man and Megan Fox. Yeah, I feel like the later films got a little bit better. Like, whatever the fuck was going on with Cade, at least that was kind of engaging, and he had, like, a character arc, but he was still kind of boring anyway. Those first 3 film designs are peak so cute. Yeah, we'll keep that one in Ladies Man Grind set. Okay, next one. Optimus should have blue trunks, hips, and save yellow for his eyes. I feel like this is relevant to the one we got earlier about the yellow Starscream eyes. I was a Kate the Inventor, Tessa the Asshole, and her creep boyfriend. Yep, that's why we have the Romeo and Juliet. Speaking of I Miss My Wife, missed a chance to make the Sonic Collapse set have an Eggman figure that turns into a floating pod for a character to ride on. Oh, that would have been so good. I think this one is also a low one. I feel like this is like... No one's really gonna argue this too hard about the blue trunks hips and save yellow for his eyes. Some people would want to see that, so I think I'm gonna put that in the middle. Last 2 films are boring. Yeah, I think that was the biggest crime. It's when you're making a film and then someone watches it, I feel like the biggest thing is like getting bored. Even if a film's bad, at least you can be entertained by it, but if it's boring, then there's nothing really to gain. Isn't it crazy how if they wrote out the lore cutscene, nothing would be wrong there? It doesn't affect the rest of the film, they just wrote it in. Yeah, it feels like a panic to just justify it, which genuinely, no one's gonna think about it. If you don't mention it, no one's gonna fucking think about it. But because they wrote it in, that has traumatized the franchise for years. Megan Fox actually did stuff in the first movie with Bee and all that, they just wasted her in the sequel. I agree. She was really good in the first one, to be honest. She was an engaging character. I'm such a plays the headphones. I remember being super excited for last night, and then when I watched it, when I went out on digital, I was very bored. The opening was great. Yeah, the opening is so weird. I remember when me and my dad went to see it in cinema when it came out. I was very confused by the beginning. I had no clue what it had to do with the series at all. They could have written the boyfriend to be younger and just remove a cutscene. Yeah, it's so unnecessary. And again, no one really thinks about the characters' ages. In a story like this, they're just gonna assume, oh, she's teenager? Oh, he's probably teenager. And that's it. No one's gonna fucking think about it unless you address it like they did. And I feel like it would be like maybe a niche fandom joke if they didn't mention it, and that's it. Originally, Tessa's boyfriend was going to be a transformer called Robot and would have just been the race car. Okay, but she would have been real as fuck for that, so... Also, Dragon is just Mecha King Ghidorah, and no one's gonna convince me otherwise. Alright. Did I move this one? Yeah, I did. Okay, right. We will, yeah, I'm gonna put this in I'm done saving you. Okay. Oh, we've already kind of gone across this one, but G1 isn't the best Transformers series. Yeah, it's definitely, like, a take that will get you probably shot, but not necessarily wrong. The male based. It's weird because both just look like 20-year-old adults. Anyway, exactly! Exactly! Anyone's just gonna think, oh yeah, no one's gonna think fucking deeper about it. Ah. Oh yeah, it's not true. The car was never meant to be a transformer, it was just speculated for a while. It was a series of all time. Again, it has its good points. It has its points of endearment. There's stuff to be gained. It is the original, so it's like, can only be so harsh on it, but there is just some slow stuff. This robot had 2 toys made. Oof. To be honest, yeah. And they just do shit to do shit, to be honest. This is Hasbro. They feel a little silly goofy sometimes and they just make shit, you know? Make toys based on non-transforming vehicles all the time, yeah. Yeah, like, if we just look at the Supreme truck, the Supreme truck is gonna be like my big piece of evidence for a while. The main Transformers, Serena meets Bumblebee in a junkyard, and later the story he acts as a wingman to help Serena get her best friend Rachel. Aww, that's sweet. Let me get the tier up. Let me put it this way, G1 is not flawless masterpiece, G1 is make it out to be. Yeah, but it's definitely like the standard thing. So that's why it belongs in like grindset, because there will be, like G1s especially will refute that, but it's okay. I feel like people need to be more okay with just acknowledging that stuff can be just okay. It can be just fine. You don't have to... Not everything you consume has to be this masterpiece. It doesn't have to be this brilliant thing that's the greatest thing ever. You can just enjoy shit to enjoy shit. And I feel like when we accept that as a society, we will start moving forward. Right. Right, next take. On to the next one. Oh yeah, this is part of why- this is why I actually did these stupid names. Was because I read this one and I thought this was funny. Bayverse Devastator isn't that bad, y'all are just overreacting. It's funny. It's funny. Counterpoint, the Sunbow cartoon is really funny, don't take it seriously. Yeah. I think there is some entertainment value to be gained from Devastator. Oops. Put it in Scrote 10. You know what? Yeah, I think we should. We'll put him in Scrote. Okay. Alright. Agree. It's what I've been seeing with people on Arcane Season 2. People acting like it's a crime, but it isn't perfect. But I'm just like, I love it. I know it's flawed, but I don't know if that really impacted me. Yeah, that's it. And I feel like there's just this expectation now that you have to be consuming the best media. You cannot watch anything that's like subpar. I fucking love Egypt documentaries. I went through a phase of just watching Egypt documentaries, you know, about the pyramids and shit. Fucking love that. Are they well produced? No, they're shit. But I enjoyed it. I got something out of it, so there's nothing wrong with that. Right. He's got balls of steel. The G1 cartoon designs are overhyped. I understand they're what the character's best known as, but seeing the errors and such that the cartoon made become gospel ticks me off. People bitch if Optimus has wheels on his legs. The wheels make him look better. I do agree. I do love a good Optimus with wheels. Ooh, pardon me. I do like a good Optimus with wheels on his legs. My favorite shows is Ancient Aliens. Oh, that one's so ass. It's so funny. It's hilarious. So yeah, diving has to be high out to be enjoyable. It reminds me, there's actually a VR chat world that I think is based on Ancient Aliens. And like, it's about like the alien Egyptian light bulb. And it's this escape room thing, and it's, I might actually stream it soon. I might get some people to stream it with me. And it's so fun. It's so stupid. Mecca talking about Egypt, me glancing to my ancient Egyptian Spinosaurus diorama. Nice. Ancient Aliens is great to watch when drawing. Yeah, there's a lot of shows like that. As a fan of toy designs more than shows, I found myself bothered by the little ways in which the show would remove its robotic qualities of the toys. He's playing with a Digimon toy right now. Yeah, no, that's a very fair take. That's a very fair take. What if the Ancient Aliens were the Transformers we met along the way? They really are. I mean, they kind of did that in 2. But yeah, I think we'll put this in. Oh, whoops. Yeah, we'll put this in. We'll put it in Ladies Man. Ladies Man's getting a little bit crowded. He's got a little bit of a line forming up for him. When are we gonna make the G1 Sphinx into a Transformer? Ooh, I haven't gotten to that yet. I've just been on like a huge Transformers detox for a while now, where I just haven't really consumed anything. I've just taken a flat out break, and it's been so nice. And I do feel refreshed now. I needed time to kind of just refresh on things, not just watch stuff for the hell of it, and that's been really nice. It's like recently I've really started enjoying drawing again. Like past few streams have been me doing those like little commissions and stuff, and I love doing them so much. They've just managed to reinvigorate a love for art for me, and it's so silly because they're just silly little things, but just taking a minute recently has been so nice. No, not another ad roll! As I was opening up. No! Ladies man living up to his name. He can't do it at a time, he got a shit. Oh god, right. Let me check this. Yeah, no, it every time, I think it has just permanently locked off the block ads button for me. Yeah, that's a shame. I've been wondering, I'm really enjoying using this Meck-o. No, Twitch, I won't play Overwatch. Feelings blocked. Exactly. Sphinx was G1 late season 2. Ah, I see. Like, warp some water. What the fuck was I doing there? Dunking a hoop? Which is trying to make me gamble my life savings away. Oh god. Ah, right. Oh yeah. Okay, right. What were we on? Right, that was a G1 one. Okay, next one. This was an interesting one. Bumblebee is cooler mute alternative speaking mode actually. It gives a unique quirk to him and forces writers to come up with creative scenarios around communication problems. And it's cute. It's very cute. See, this is an interesting one for me because all my life I've only known non-verbal B. Why is this said in Spanish? I don't speak Spanish. But you have been claimed. Love that the prices in Rise of a Beast were like, guys, our evil bro wants to use this key to destroy the world. Do we kill him? Do we destroy the key or launch it into a black hole? Other Prime, kill ourselves on a planet. He knows the sun destroys with the key. God. Learn a lot of Thai media for the first few films. The Decepticons insist on calling Sam by silly username, even though by that point they all know what his name really is. It's a humiliation tactic. It's a war tactic. Agreed, but then Badassatron. I love voiceless beatworks from. Yeah, I think I like both. I like both. I think both can work good. TF1 is definitely building up to him losing his voice. That is totally the angle they're going for. I will be so shocked if A, we get another TF1 movie, bad at all, and B, if B gets rid of his voice intact. Badassatron! Okay, it's just most writers write him to be a puppy. Yeah, there is an element to what's the word I'm looking for? Sometimes when he is written mute, he gets a little bit of that child coding hammed onto him, a little bit heavy. Or he gets treated like a child quite a bit, so sometimes it isn't handled the best, but it can be quite nice. I think we'll get to a point where scripts or storyboards leak out and that's all we have. Yeah, I'm really not hopeful, to be honest. Infantilization, thank you. Yes, that's what I'm after. It definitely, sometimes it comes across as that, or it teeters onto that. So it's definitely by series, I think, but it can be quite sweet. I do find it funny when they treat mini-bots like kids when they grow as men, yeah. That's another case of infantilization, but height-based. If a TF1 sequel isn't happening, what about a spin-off series? Honestly, with the stop motions they're doing right now, I hope they build up to that. I think that would work perfectly, to be honest, if they did I don't know, a Prime-style show to follow on. Also, Bumblebee dying in Rise of the Beast was only for him to come back later was cheap. I hated that. Yeah, that was so lame. That's genuinely one of the things I didn't like about the film. Alright, we'll put this in I'm Done Saving You, I think. Actually, no, we'll add it to the pile. Right. Robots in Disguise 2001 is better than the Unicron trilogy. Now, I've seen none of these, so I'm gonna let you guys... Quote, I request you decide for me. I think the stop motion stuff is mostly non-canon skid stuff. Oh, it is, it definitely is, but it's just at least they're making something and they're not completely abandoning it. Didn't know how they showed his return in trailers. Yeah. I love Red 2001, but Armada is far better, especially for sub. It's good, but L. Riddle 1 is fine, but not better than UT. I remember Cytron being much better than Energon. When you realize that if the Transformers scan the web now to learn our speech, they'll be speaking brain rot. Autobots. We must skibbity riz the Decepticon. God. Speaking of Bumblebee, I kind of prefer when black is his primary color and yellow is his accent color. I do it's always a fun shake-up when they do that. It can look really nice. Plus, killing off B was just to push Mirage. Yeah, which necessarily they didn't even need to do. They could have just had the film and just have B be less important, and that would have been fine. No one would have cared. Riddle 1 definitely felt cheesier, like when Optimus defeated Galvatron Power of Friendship. Yeah, okay. Where do we want to put this one then? Where are we putting it? Because based on chat, I feel like I'm going to put it in I'm Done Saving You. I feel like this is a solid middle take, it feels like. Ah, need to get another drink in a bit. Yeah, I think we'll stick in the middle. We'll stick in the middle for now. I'm done saving you, sounds right, yeah. Okay, right. Wolf of Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron are remembered too fondly for how janky the multiplayer modes were. We don't need to discuss the clans in PvP again. This is a common thing. I would have been like... Probably would have been like 10 or so. When did these games come out? 2010, yeah, I would have been 7 years old, so I haven't played these. You know? Which it's quite a shame, to be honest. That's how, like, the commonality of those things was, I was just a baby. I was just a baby. To be fair, I think TF1 did poorly for 3 reasons. Bad publicity from the Bay films, poor marketing, and it coming out inconsistently across the world and being released right next to Wild Robot, which is best film of 2024 for me, and a Pixar film with an amazing first trailer. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Similar to Treasure Planet, actually. Treasure Planet's an interesting case. It really felt like the film was getting snubbed. I hate the good games, but I hate the designs. The most Xbox-looking Transformers. Those games got me back into Transformers after college. No one's suffering in Slender. Okay, this one sounds like a hot take. How hot is it going? Because it's sounding like between I'm saving you and below the enemy. Oh god, the fear I just felt opening Clip Studio Paint and then seeing the little loading thing. To be honest, I don't like the Wolf of Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron design aesthetic, except Optimus in the first game. They all look like they can't bend their elbows a full 90 degrees without being blocked by their massive robo muscles. Yeah. Below? Okay, we'll put it in below. This focuses on the multiplayer, but it seems like the story was overall good. Yeah, I feel like that's a general consensus. I assume this just means like the games as a whole. Literally the first time I've ever heard of anyone complaining about the multiplayer, let alone whatever clans are. Okay, this one's going high then. This one's going high. We'll put it in the scrote tier. Here we go. Single player was excellent for both, yeah. And I feel like you should be really judging a game based on its single player more than anything. Okay, this one was multiple takes, which we're gonna just rank it as a whole, because I couldn't be bothered to split them off. Okay, let's see. 1. I actually like the evergreen designs as an unapologetic authentics collector, and that the hate for what they're meant to be, generic for general marketing, is blown out of proportion. This first one, yeah, I get it, I agree. To be honest, they do need to have their standard designs because they need to have some cohesion. They need to like fit together and like really slide. Had to head to work, but I gotta head to work now. Bye bye. Bye. I'm not gonna say enjoy yourself, but make the most of it. But yeah, I feel like the first point, yeah, it's probably fine. 2-hour take, yeah. First one's a 2-hour take. 2, I don't know how many people still play it, but Angry Birds Transformers fell off in 2020 with a battle pass, and I say this as someone that's been playing it as my gateway from an Angry Birds fan to Transformers fan since 2014. This is such a specific take. I'm not sure if we're gonna have anyone else's input for it. But yeah, no, battle pass kills everything, so that's probably right. I only have faint memories of the clan stuff from my experience on the X360. Probably not as much as OP, but it's just typical game clan niches that pop up in games. Yeah. And 3, call it copium, but I like to think the twins were basing their personalities off wannabe stereotypical gangsters rather than caricatures of black people. Okay. See, all of this is like a 2-hour take, and then we get to a third one, and I think, personally, I think, unfortunately, even if you want to give them the benefit of the doubt, there are just several design choices that they made in those films intentionally that the problem with mocking stereotypes is that people will think you're perpetuating it if you don't do it right. Exactly. If that is their intention, which I personally, I err on the side of it is. Some like similar criticism is like Drift, if I'm remembering right. Him, the samurai dude. I think it was supposed to be Drift. I don't fucking know. His films just name the characters after they make them. Him, of course, being Asian samurai guy. and being one of the only characters with a yellow face. He had a golden face, you know, and there's certain design choices like that which are questionable, and you can give them a benefit of a doubt, but I don't think you can really. It just with certain design choices, if it was like a few isolated cases, it'd be fine, but I feel like because there's several iffy ones, I'm not so willing to. Drift was better in comics, yeah. But yeah, that's my personal take. Of course, I can't speak much on this because, you know, I'm not a person of color, clearly. Look at me. So my take on this is to be taken with a grain of salt. You know, I'm not someone who is being directly affected by these possibly being stereotypes. However, I can give my own informed opinion of what I think, and that's my personal stance, but I am more than willing to be corrected on that. I'm more than willing for someone to say, like, give her own take on that, but that's just how I feel about it. Drift from Aerie, a skids and mudflap of the Aerie the last night. His face is ugly, it also looked like chicken fucking nuggets. Yeah, I don't know why. Why did they make him gold? It's just the choices of making, oh yeah, we're gonna make a samurai guy. We're gonna give him a yellow face. And it's like those two things, and it's like, okay. Execution is one thing, but yeah, they were meant to play on white teens doing cultural appropriation for black rap culture. Now, the execution, that's questionable. I feel like, in a case like Transformers, that's gonna be really difficult to do. That's gonna be really, really hard to pull off, because you cannot, you're gonna look at these guys, you're gonna see how green and pink, whatever fuck colors they were for robots, and you're gonna think, yeah, those are two Transformers. Oh, those two Transformers are doing very bad stereotypes, what the fuck? And you're not necessarily gonna get that kind of, you're not gonna read that critique they're making, you know? That's not gonna initially come to most audiences. Most audiences are gonna take it, green and red orange, thank you. Most audiences are gonna take that at face value. You know? So, I can see the distaste for it. Probably shouldn't have been written heroic characters, but they probably shouldn't have written heroic characters to be appropriating culture to begin with. Yeah. Yeah, again, it's like, give them all the benefit of the doubt you want. It's just, there's a lot of really questionable choices underneath that. I think the one who played Mudflat was, but I think the one who had more of a say in the personalities along with Bay was white voice SpongeBob. No way! I'm gonna have to check this after stream. Holy shit. Hang on, I need to move my tiny little Crimson Roost standee. Dear God, right. Bay writing doesn't have enough nuance. Exactly. To pull off mocking stereotypes, yeah, it does not. It just doesn't have the it doesn't have any intelligence to do that. So there's no way to really look around it. Tom Kenny. No, not Tom Kenny. I like Tom Kenny. God fucking damn it. Oh well. But yeah, we'll put that one. We're gonna put that in for the last take. Actually, I'll copy this. I'll make two images of it. So I'm gonna do the top. I'm just gonna color it in white. There we go. Yeah, we'll put this one. We're gonna put this one high up just because, and then for the bottom one, we're gonna just cover that over so it's clear which ones are being ranked. But yeah, we'll put this one, like these ones down here, and then this one because it's quite funny how it goes from like 2 hour takes to. Oh. Right, I'm gonna put this underneath. I'm gonna drag it under a few. Oops. Yes, fly. I'm gonna drag it under a few layers. But again, this is one I'm like willing to have open discussion about, but that's just how my stance on it. Come on, holy shit. Nearly that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll go with that. Six Raven, thank you for the follow. Tom Kenny voice skids. Oh damn. He was wheelie too? Tom Kenny, no, I had high standards for you. Right, there we go. Okay, and to the next one. Jesus Christ, we're not even halfway through, people. If Transformers were to use Gundam weapons, they'd be even more overpowered than before the war, and the war would have been more destructive. I agree with this. I know there are like destructive Transformers weapons, like G1 was all about whatever stupid MacGuffin they would make of the week. It was a little bit silly goofy. But like with Gundam weapons are pretty fucking you know? So I think this is gonna go into 2-hour takes. I'm not sure if there's like any true power scalers in chat, but yeah. Right. I can snooze the ads, I remembered to check it. There we go. Right. Oh. So I went on Twitter and TF Hype Guy, Transformers Messiah, was talking about his weight loss journey and someone made a joke calling him fat and he showed a picture of himself and holy shit, he's tall. Also, he's hitting a dad pose next to his GF. Oh, bless him. I feel like he gets way too much hate. He's just existing, you know, he's just posting. Alright, what was this one? Okay. Animated is better than Prime. Annie had more interesting interpretations of characters and it had more expressive 2D animation, while Prime's 3D was often more limiting. See, if we're going this, if it sounds like we're just doing this off of style, which I feel is very, not very, it's a little bit subjective. Like Prime definitely had like issues in the animation department, but Animated also had its fair share of jank to it as well. Like even when I was editing, I noticed like accidental frame skips and stuff like that. Like it had its own issues. That would like some moments where things looked off model, but I feel like they're kind of equal, you know? I don't think I'd necessarily like put one too much higher than the other. Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. Animated's 2D could have been more expressive, but it could also look rather cheap. You promised you wouldn't laugh scene, well funny. Looks like a slideshow almost. Yeah, there are moments where it looks like that. He gets hate from film Twitter because he did the unforgivable sin of liking a film for more than a month, and his opinion isn't formed by a committee. Yeah, way too many people are just... okay, I'm gonna go on a side tangent. I've been reading this book, and it's called, hang on, let me reach for it. It is, here we go, Outraged. Outraged by Ashley Dottie Charles, and it's why everyone is shouting and no one's talking. I'm like halfway through it, and it's very interesting because it's focused on online outrage. And I immediately, I was like, do I really want to pick this up? And then I looked into it, and I was like, skimming the first few pages, and I was like, wow, they don't say cancel culture. I'm gonna pick this up because I can take it seriously. So I've been reading through it, and it's a very interesting, pretty nuanced take on internet culture now, kind of rage and that sort of thing. And I think people are just way too lemmings, you know? Like people will make takes to uplift themselves, they'll shit on people to uplift themselves, you know, it's all about having like the high ground. I missed out on Animated, keep meaning to go back and give it a try. It's definitely worth a shot, but if you don't get into it, then it's probably, there's no point pushing through. Probably like no background humans ever, and adding a new model almost killed it. Yeah, it was like on the whim of exploding. Then when Derek J. Wyatt's art in TFA, I liked his work in Teen Titans Bent and Omniverse. Yeah, he added so much style to it, which really helped push it, and I feel like that definitely gives it like some brownie points. Speaking of weapons, in a range of Starscream comics, Cybertronians grow ammunition like humans grow fingernails, but faster. Oh, that is really fucking weird. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, God, right? Yeah, we'll put this one, I think this one's like pretty, we'll put this in like below. We'll put it in scrotum too. But yeah, it's been very interesting reading about internet hate and stuff, but also like the book starts on a really interesting analogy about hate and like anger as a currency, right? And when you're getting angry at these little things, you're making like little digs at people. You are chipping away at that. You're chipping away at these like this buildup of anger, and you're not letting it go towards things that it necessarily should. And it kind of waters down like reacting to anything nowadays. Like when someone actually does something bad, there's no real maintained momentum towards that because no one can hold on to anything for 5 minutes. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, this is about the fingernails. Yeah, it is. It's fucked up. Right, okay, next one. Okay, this one I agree with, but I feel like it's definitely a hot take. Non-transforming Transformers figures are great. They allow for more accurate, posable representations of the characters. Flame Toys products are overpriced as fuck though, yeah. I agree with this one. I prefer non-transforming, to be honest. I don't care for vehicle modes, really. Well, I don't care for displaying vehicle modes, so I prefer having the posable figures because it gives me more to do with them. It's why I love the model kits and stuff and the blockies. But I'm sure there's people who will very much disagree with us. But again, I feel like it's like the point of, there's a fan for everything. There's an audience for anything. It's like how Haslabs, people buy Haslabs, maybe not everyone else would, but it is a thing that people like. So I don't think this is too much of a hot take. I'd want to collect the old Action Masters if I had money for it. Yeah, I don't think this one's too much of a hot take. I think this... I'm actually going to put this one in Chihuahua, I think. I don't like the non-transforming figures Hasbro put out in the red line. My Primal broke because of the rubbery joints I used. Yeah, I feel like... Unfortunately, it does feel like going third party for non-transforming stuff is definitely the better way to go. Because they look better a lot of the time, they function a lot better, and yeah, I personally don't really buy stuff directly that Hasbro have made because I don't like a lot of it. I think a lot of the Hasbro stuff they put out is kind of ugly, to be honest. There's a place for both, exactly, yeah. I like transformation. For me, a good transformation makes a good transformer, so the entire point of it is transformation. So the transformation is bland or boring, or bad it is failed as a figure. That is also very right. Like, it's kind of a point of the whole gimmick. Like, again, I feel like the non-transforming stuff is definitely for collectors. I feel like kids like the Transformers more. Model kits and Yellow Park are perfect examples of non-transforming figures being, yeah, exactly that. I love them to bits. I might buy... This is how it starts, guys. I'm building the backlog. The backlog is coming for me. I haven't finished the unicorn yet, but I really want to get the Starscream. I'm like, no, I need to save money. My wife Starscream is waiting for me, though. Oh shit, hello! Hello, Pluvium, thank you for the raid! We're definitely not wifing up Starscream. Love the Flame Toys kits, yeah. I think this is a Chihuahua take, you know? I think this is a pretty standard one. Whoops. Okay, let's move this down to the bottom. Right, okay. How you doing, Pluvium? Did you have a good stream? What have you been up to? You know, Raid made me flustered, now I'm trying to find my tier list again. I have an Etsy shop, so I have a semi-sustainable income coming in soon. Though I do want to buy the NECA Alien Cream from Aliens. Ooh, yes! That one's really good. Just got into Transformers last week and I love Starscream. Yes! Yeah! We got him, boys! We got another one! Yes! Thank you for the follow! Yes, we are all... I think we've had a lot of Starscream support so far tonight. I'm actually surprised we haven't had I don't think anyone in chat so far has hated Starscream yet. I don't think we've had any Starscream disses. Prime is very good shit though. Definitely great place to start. Alright, let's go on to... What's the next take? Oh, okay, we're going on to a hot one. We're going straight onto a hot one. My friend likes Megatron, she's really into him. Also Optimus, she's such a simp. Yeah, no, I think like... Yeah. Yeah, it's very real. This is a good take. Oh man, have you seen the Iron Warrior Prime figures? I think they have Optimus and Megatron, they look so good. Oh, I'll have to look at that. Duality of Transformers fans. Yeah, what is the best one then? You see, that's the fun thing. If we don't agree on the best Transformers cartoon, then we just get to keep fighting about it. That's funny. But yeah, good as it is, Beast Wars isn't the best Transformers cartoon. Still haven't seen it, so... I feel like it's funnier if I just don't watch Beast Wars and it just sits on the shelf. Yeah. God. Right. I'm just Stella. Tonight's drink of choice I haven't stated yet is a Stella Artois. Which is quite nice. It's gotten warm. This room is getting very warm, so it's like lukewarm temp. She stole my character Carmack from a series I mentioned I'm drawing for. The guy is an alien and the main villain she was like smash. They want to enslave the universe and punish us for the universe's sins. Ooh. But take definitely the claim of what's the best show to really judge it. Yeah, I feel like that would have been the best way to kind of balance this one. I feel like Prime Starscream's design is kind of meh. Complements the pathetic, cowardly nature of his character well, but is generally quite boring and grey. He could have done with a little bit of colour pops, I think. I do love the design. Like, shape-wise, he is glorious. Oh, you have here chat. Oh shit. Hi, Eden. We're still Eden, please no. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have like 20 left to go. We're in this for a long time. Stella's a nice, would have some if I wasn't working. I'm not too huge on Stella, it's just they come in big cans so I can like grab one and then have it for most of stream. Eden Aroshi is here. I prefer animated, that's fair enough. Okay, we're gonna put this one, we'll put it in directly below the enemy scrotum because we don't know what they're saying the top show is, but we're just gonna judge it as it is. Right, next one. Okay, here we go. This one's a long one. Consensus seems to be that baseball is animated in prime form holy trinity of the good Transformers cartoons. Yeah, definitely that. Comics really badass villain though, but color palette is a non-binary flag. Fuck yeah, let's fucking go. And they have a giant staff they can turn into a sword. I also headcanon having James Spader's Ultron voice. Yes! Yes! Love to see a little bit of Ultron love. I'm waiting for him to release in Rivals actually. I will be maining him as soon as that happens. Okay, let's read this. Wingtail and Blue Booster are not very good Transformers designs. The vehicles should have transformed into unique, non-character robots whose alts are sonic vehicles. Also, we missed out on the chance for a rocket metal figure. In a perfect world, it would have been a human alliance scenario where the figures come with smaller Sonic figures, and instead of the random Sonic racing car, it would have been the Tornado and Egg Drillster, or some sort of Eggman vehicle. So I think I've missed this. I must have like slept through this. Are we getting like a Sonic collab? I feel like I've missed this completely. I'll have to go, catch us on YouTube. Alright, that's fair enough. I'm going way later than I thought I would be, but we're gonna be here for a while. Does anyone remember the Star Wars Transformers toys? Yeah. Okay, yeah, we did get a collab? Okay. Huh. I'll have to look into that. I've completely missed this. This is like when I was facing, I probably... To be fair, my feed has like changed a lot over the past few days. I've stopped getting Transformers stuff. I need to like fix that. I think one of the figures is a Tornado. Ooh. I really like that. Where should we put this one? I feel like it might go in the middle, maybe. I've got some of the Star Wars Transformers. Sweet. Wonder if mine has been done yet. I can't zoom in proper on mobile. Oh god, I didn't realize you actually put one in Eden. Rah, I just came back to miss my 3-point take after you ranked it. Really funny I had to split it into two. From Chihuahua take to Romeo and Juliet, little no in between. Yeah, we had some pretty interesting discussion on it, but that's kind of where I had to. I'm getting a lot of Jurassic World Rebirth stuff, which is making me happy. Please Rebirth, be good, please. Yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna put this one in the middle. I don't really have a strong stance on it. Actually, I think I'll put it lower. I don't really have a strong stance on it. I like how this is just becoming a word blob now. Oh god. I might scale these down just to make them all fit. Never mind, I see mine. I got the tier I wanted, but I want a lot. Were you rage baiting? Eden, were you rage baiting? Eden, did you rage bait me? What have I missed? Nothing really, we're still going through. I still have like 15 more to go. I have a driving lesson tomorrow. I need to be like... I need to eep. Was I? Who knows? Oh, please message me so I know which one it was. Right, I'm snoozing ads again, I've remembered now. Okay. Oh, we're nearly there. Right, Shattered Glass has a lot of potential. I'd love to see OD guy versions of characters such as Overlord or Tarn. How we feel about this one? I do agree that Shattered Glass has so much potential. I wish we'd do more of it. I feel like we needed like a Shattered Glass show or something. I think that'd be really fun. Looking at chat, seems like all talk was on the twins, no points as to why. But I'm wondering what we think on the evergreen or the current state of Angry Birds Transformers. Evergreen, pretty much agree. Yeah, there has to be like the standardized designs anyway. It just makes sense to have those. Angry Birds Transformers, none of us are really familiar with it, but I agree that battle passes just ruin everything anyway, so yeah. Feel safe. I'd like to see more chat that stuff. Yeah, we'll put this lower down. This one feels safe. I think I'll put it in Chihuahua. Alright, next one. Oh yeah, this one was interesting. I feel like some people in chat can have some takes about this. Here we go. Shadow Glass is sick, just underutilized. It's severely underutilized. They could do so much with it. People really want to see it, you know? Parts forming isn't necessarily a flaw. I think it can be a useful tool to streamline transformations and help benefit both modes. Imagine if Megatron's arm cannon wasn't removable. If overdone, that's one thing, but I wish it wasn't such a taboo idea, especially for backpack management. What are we thinking? Again, as someone who primarily does figures, this one's a little bit out of my remit. Agreed, there's some great toys that can use parts forming. I'm fine with this, honestly. Don't let the perspective end see this. Oh god, someone take a screenshot and post it on Twitter quick. Alright. Oh crap, I need to quickly respond to DMs. Okay, Eden, tell me which take you made. I don't want to see- oh, I do want to see Loki and Mantis ship art. I'm fine with that, but tell me the take. Okay. Parts forming I think isn't good, it just feels like laziness. Agreeing on the end, evergreen design gives me comfort, it's one I can only buy authentics. Fine with parts forming is general as long as it doesn't go too far. Okay, we'll put this- I think we'll put this in Chihuahua. Actually, I feel like people outside of this stream would be angry about it, so I'll put it in Ladies Man. Ones like that Bumblebee where the back of the car just comes off with a shield aren't good, but not all are like that, yeah. I do have, I have that one RC figure where she just has the giant backpack for the top of her car, which I think is fine because otherwise she'd have like just loads on her. I feel like if parts forming is clever, it's fine. Yeah, I like this RC figure as well because like the bottom bit functions as a stand, which is quite nice. I only use it as a stand to be honest. You said part becoming weapon or tool, yeah. Alright, what's next? The Golden Lagoon is an overrated episode. I don't remember the Golden Lagoon. I assume this is a G1 episode. I'm not sure if this would have been like after the point I got to. I don't remember Earthrise RC. No, I think it's like a G1 inspired one. Lies. Yeah, this one might get some salt. I feel like I'd be sentenced to be electric chair if I admitted to like Earthrise Kingdom RC. Hang on, let me remind myself what RC looks like. Oh yeah, that's the one I have. That's one I have. I really like her actually. Gold Lake that turns Transformers invisible when they battle it, when they bathe in it. Alright, we'll put this one in like Chihuahua, I think. Okay, alright. Transformers 2007 was the only good Bayverse movie. I'd stretch to say like any of them are that good. Or nah, something on Starscream. Look at that episode that the last Toy Beach comic comes with a little bird. Oh, that's sweet. That's kind of sweet. I feel like this is gonna go and I'm Done Saving You because I know some people like the films that come after, like 2 and 3. I don't know. I don't even know if I'd call the films that good enough to be good, to be honest. You know? Alright. Oh, I found out which one Eden submitted. He was so right for it. Also, I don't know, the Bayverse films are a guilty pleasure, but I can't call them good. Yeah. Problem is that the sequels didn't address any of 2007's flaws, in fact made them worse. Yeah, I think this is one that is gonna go and I'm Done Saving You. Alright. Okay. Okay, this one made me laugh when I saw it actually. Collectors be acting wild when they get to the point they start weighing the plastic. Like the toy's gonna be melted down into bars or something. They had some good ideas, like all the stuff in Free with the Moon Landing, but I don't care for Sam's goofy ass job hunting arc. Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. This is like insanity. It does. If you're getting that serious about it, you need to like step aside for a bit and reevaluate. Think of what really matters to you in life. Do you have friends? Do you have family? Talk to them. I'm sure they miss you because they miss you for doing. Why? Why would you waste your time doing this? Lego collector mentality, yeah. It's not just the plastic in the box, there's things for joints too. Bro literally had approval from the press himself and he's still joints. Yeah, no, it didn't make any sense, to be honest. People be hitting the plastic with a pencil to judge the quality. God. I literally, like, just, why? Way too, people get way too serious about this shit. We're gonna put this one in Chihuahua, I think. God, right. We're so close. We're so close. I can't scroll anymore. This is great. Okay. Okay, yeah, this one kind of follows on to like one we had earlier. Haslab isn't a bad proposition. The most recent one at $300 make include up to 7 figures, as opposed to Legacy Man of Souls 5. Yeah, Haslab's fine. It exists for a reason. There are people who really want these figures that may not necessarily come out otherwise. Some collectors value the figure by how much material is in the box per the size class, like how people complain that for Legacy TFA Bumblebee and 86 Bumblebee being too small for deluxes. What the fuck? Beautiful spread. Shake my head, who needs to weigh figures with the gold technique? Yes. Swivel hit. Oh god, have we just awakened? Have people just been awoken by that? God, I used to really enjoy watching some of Shelby's videos. Now I have a strange mental image of someone melting down like 5 fried starscreams into bars and burying them in their back garden for safekeeping. Oh god. Right, I think, yeah, we'll put this in Chihuahua, I think. Okay. Jobby references are always fun, yeah. Put it in my the Jobby the Honk sleeper agents are here. Yeah. They have been awoken. Alright. Now this one I did think was submitted by Eden. It wasn't, but I thought it was. Transformers Prime Soundwave is single-handedly the best Soundwave design in all of Transformers media. For me, it's a toss-up. I do love the G1 Soundwave design. Like, especially modern iterations that use it. Looks great. Prime Soundwave looks fucking banging. Fucking love him. So did somebody say swivel? All size is one thing. It's a good one, but there's better ones. G1 Cybertron. I love it, but again, I'm biased. I'm so biased. It's great, but absolutely, I don't know. Yeah, I love Prime design. Not sure if about best though. Yeah, it's very personal choice. Chat Uber's $18 when it's only $6. Do I risk it and get home 20 minutes earlier? No, it's not worth it. Just watch me at the bus stop. I kind of prefer Wolf of Cybertron design, to be honest. Okay, we'll put this in. I'm done saving you because I feel like there's plenty of people who would agree with this. Okay. It's okay to love Michael Bay Transformers 1, 2, and 3, but it's not okay to love 4 and 5. Don't like how Finn Soundwave looked. Like if Day was slightly windy, he would be rented to scrap metal. Yeah, I can see like the issues with him. I think it's a banging fucking character design. I love Soundwave, but specifically the one that's buffing a flashback. Yeah, this is a cold take. This is a cold take. We're gonna speed through. In the Chihuahua to ya. All right. Here we go. Studio Series Wolf of Cybertron figures are fine as is, since the models in-game cheated their transformations. No, I haven't actually looked at them, so this is gonna be another one. Chat, help. Then you get reactivated Soundwave, who's comically short, still coping over the game being a money-laundering scheme. Yeah, that's a very fun development to come out of that. But yeah. Whoops. Can't drink on my can upside down. Oh, that was a good neck break. Most of the figures could be better, yeah, I agree. The way they made him look the same size in promo photos as OP as Daddy. Oof. Right. Okay, I need to nip away for a second, but I'm gonna leave you guys to discuss this one. I will be back. Also, no one try and take over again. Last time I left, someone tried taking over like starscream. EP. I'm back hyper excited this time. It is. Pineapple and raspberry. Oh god. Oh god, what the fuck? What the fuck? What's going on? What? What? Oh no. What? What the hell? Oh god, what are you guys doing? My headphones are wrong way around, shit. Oh god, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What the fuck is that? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? The fuck? I must. What the fuck? What the? What? Wait. What? What? What the? Where do I start? What the fuck? I have a lot of water to drink, I do. Thank you for subscribing with Prime. What the fuck? You guys suck. Okay. Based on the number of hydrates, which vary a lot, I'm gonna drink my whole bottle. Holy shit. That is so much fucking water. thank you guys, I think. Again, thank you to those who subbed. What the fuck is going on? I very much appreciate it, thank you. You guys, is it still catching up? I think it's still catching up with the redeems. It is lagging behind. Is it made it? It's done. It's caught up. No more redeems. I will ban you guys from redeems. Welcome back. To add on to this take my knowledge, the models didn't actually transform. They contorted, changed models, and then finished contorting into a vehicle. Huh. That's fair enough. Okay, are we putting this law? We're putting this. I need to read through chat. What the fuck do you guys do? What the fuck were you guys doing? Okay, yeah, we'll put it low. Put it low. You know, I feel like I remember there being more Hot Rod takes. Okay. Wow, I'm like Hot Rod Jesus. I can just predict. I just know when a Hot Rod take's coming up. I know exactly when a Hot Rod take is coming up. Okay, guys, I drank all the water I needed to. I drank a lot. Oh god, okay. What the fuck?
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much.
Oh god. Okay, let me drink some more water real quick. Let's be captured. You guys? A bullies. Mean. Oh god, the Astro Train of hype. Okay. That is most of my water bottle. I hope you're happy now. Okay. Oh. Oh. So waiting for Gamer Edition to cover the washed peak that is Angry Birds.
Holy shit! Ah! Holy fuck! Thank you! Ah! Thank you very much!
What the fuck? Oh no! What the fuck is going on?
Oh no!
Twitch is being nice as a problem. Oh god. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much. God. Oh my god. I'm waiting for him to cover Armada on the PS2 and give us gamer editions. I think I wish to overthrow more often, guys. No. No, I am sliding back in my chat. I am running away. Oh god, alright. I'm just gonna put my cider to my face real quick just to cool down. For no specific reason, I'm just gonna cool down now. I will now drink 9 bottles of water tonight, equivalent to how much hydrate you got. You won't have to suffer alone. Thank you. Thank you. You can't skip hydrate. Yes, I can and I will. Okay. Okay. We need to put this in the hot rod too. Before further distraction. Straight into certified rodimus prime moment. You know, actually, we're gonna scale this one up. Oh god. Right. Oh, Sora, I see it needs to call it. Yeah. Hang on, I need to pull this up a little bit. There we go. I guess let us create a triple takeover episode from G1. Oh no. God. Right. Oof. Okay, let's see. Right, I need to get my thingy open. Okay, we have 3 more to go, guys. We have 3. We are so close. Romeo and Juliet law is a crazy tear name. How did I just know this? Yeah, it just felt right. It just works. My only thing is now I'm thinking about how long this is. This is a 2.5-hour stream. I might have to just upload the whole VOD to the main. Because there's no way I'm gonna get through all of these and cut this down. That's gonna be insane. It's the final 3 takes, yes. So I might, the whole VOD might just go up on YouTube with maybe like a little bit of trimming. Please do. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Because the VOD channel's mainly just getting like all the kind of not so important but nice for archival stuff. It just felt right, it just works. It's like crazy to say it about today. Look, man, it's wild as fuck. It's fucking batshit. It's fucking insane. We have made many takes on the Romeo and Juliet lore tonight. About its inclusion in Transformers and why they never should have even mentioned it in the first place because no one would give a fuck unless they pointed it out, and because they pointed it out, immediately became an issue. And like, if they hadn't, it would just be like a niche fandom joke of like, haha, isn't it weird that this guy's like way older than her? And like, no one would give a fuck, but because they dedicate a whole scene to it, that's when it's bad. Having an edited version wouldn't feel right anyways, how much is being discussed, IMO. Yeah, okay, I think I'll probably cut out any like bits where I go and take a break. And that'll probably what goes up. Upload the VOD unedited, let YouTube see our takeover. Yeah, I'll let put the bullying on full view. Right, okay. So, our third to last take. Ooh, oh, this is a beautiful one for our third to last. Transformers Transformers Animated is neither animated very well or a show that holds up over time. The way they treat RC less as a character and more as an object and vehicle for Ratchet's trauma is kind of freaking weird, yo. They have a point. They do have a little bit of a point now. I ain't saying they're cooking, but on that latter part, they might be cooking. I have always felt a little bit weird about RC's inclusion and how they use her because yeah, it's kind of weird. Kind of a little bit weird. Scroll up. I'm gonna have to allow all these words. I don't know if I'm gonna remove them after that. Holy shit, we got the hype train. We got an emote. We got a little doge. Yeah! Oh god, thank you guys so much. Gonna sound like a fake fan, I had no idea RC was in the show. I guess the RC thing was supposed to draw parallels to Shockwave thing, but PG, depending on when it came out in the comics. Context, this is great. She was pretty much in a robot coma because she held sensitive info. Yeah, they just... Yeah, she was included. She was written into the show. And she was a character who was present. Let's go, Astro Train has severed his purpose. Yeah. Yes, indeed, served his purpose. The mod catching it proves that. Oh god. Right. Okay. So where we're putting this, I feel like this is a pretty hot take. I feel like this would piss people off. I feel like this is like a solid under the scrotum one. I think this category name, this tier name will return, I think, in future. We will continue to use these. Season 2 free shared the transwarp key data to unlock the Mega Supreme, but was Codemos in education robot mode. Yeah, that's it. The education robot mode thing was really weird as well. I think animated predates the Shockwave thing, but I'm not sure. Solid scrotum too. Yeah, scrotum out of scrotum. 2 big fucking metal balls. This one's going in orange. Okay. Alright, second to last. Okay, this one's another pretty hot take, I think. IDW, especially More Than Meets the Eye, is extremely boring and annoying. It is a very hot take. Very, very hot take. And I haven't read it, so I can't even like give my own opinion, to be honest. Like shit, that's bold as fuck. Yeah, IDW, especially More Than Meets the Eye, I know it has very, very strong fan base, so this is definitely a hot take. Yeah, spicy. Annoying, perhaps boring though. Yeah, I think it has some interesting stuff. From what I've seen of it, it seems pretty interesting. I think I'd enjoy it because I like the people drama aspect of things. I think I'd really enjoy it, to be honest. But again, until I read it, I can't really give too much personal conjecture. Oh god, my left eye's gone all shitty. A little more meets the eye, but I can get why people would hate it. Yeah, I think it's definitely one of those where it's similar to how like some other stuff will be like not the standard like maybe Transformers or like a war franchise content maybe you expect, but I don't know. I don't. Yeah, it's not boring, but it's got some real issues and gets too self-indulgent at times. Yeah. Yeah, I from what I've seen, I've liked. I think I probably enjoy it, but again, it's very up my alley, and maybe for like the standard Transformers fan, it probably isn't up their alley. So I can see where this take is coming from. I think I'll put it in. I think this one's another scrote. I think this one's another solid scrote. Okay. Oh, we finally reached it. We reached the take that I mentioned earlier. Animated and Prime fans are just as annoying as Bayverse fans and G1ers. At last. Oh god, yeah. Are you the one who submitted this? Boring hell, the reason that the original Seeker's share body type is because Starscream was evading taxes and he drinks Mender Cracker into changing. Let's go, my take. Okay, you know what? I think I can agree with this, to be honest. Yeah, as a Prime fan, I do agree. There are definitely people. I think it comes with like any fandom that has like multiple pieces of media. There are going to be a lot of annoying people. Oh god, let me activate the head pat because I realized the code is broken and I fucked up making this somehow. There we go, head pat. It's an interesting take. I can see where they're coming from. There is definitely, in any community, even if it's a small minority, there'll be a large group of people who can be quite annoying. So I get where this is coming from. Any series is gonna have fans like that, yeah. I'm not a huge fan myself, but I really like the figure designs generally. I wouldn't go as far as pushing the show onto others who aren't willing to watch them. Yeah. Show me a Toxic Anna fan. Yeah, to be fair, I don't think I've seen Toxic animated fans, really. I feel like they kind of stay in their own lane. I haven't seen much of them, to be honest, but that's also in part because they don't really exist as much. I like how I like slow down to like... Anyway, I do have to go. Y'all have fun rest of the stream. Bye-bye! We probably won't be lasting much longer because I need to go to bed. I do see them when I was loud, yeah. I think Prime ones can't... I saw them more in forums, to be honest. Yeah. I get where this take is coming from. I get where it's coming from. So I think I'll put it on I'm done saving you. Like, I understand the angle of it. And it's like, we're probably the annoying fans to someone else, you know? Oh god, not... Eden! My water bottle's so far away. Somehow after all of that, I still have water. Oh, my throat. Please enjoy your evening. I'll share my updated collab shell of tier figures. Thank you for a fun evening. Thank you for being here. Oh god, no. Okay, love you, real quick, love you. There you go. You stop what you say. No! I'm never gonna finish this right. I'm gonna have to keep drinking water. No! I will drink that after stream. Thank you all for coming. I'll put this on the Discord. The PSD for this will be on the Discord, so if you want to do it yourself, feel free. I will probably upload this PNG. It's brilliantly illegible. No one can fucking read this, so... But I hope you all had fun. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here through all of this suffering. Every single take we read through. Thank you for everyone who submitted as well. And again, this VOD will be put on the main channel just because of how extensive we've gone through everything. Yes, text. Crunchy. It's like SpaghettiOs. Is it Discord and members only? Because I'd love to join. No, we've got it. We got it. It's free to join. I think I've got a command for it. Hang on. Discord. Yay! It worked! I set up coding thing right. But yeah. Hydrate, you bastard, hydrate. I will. Stream's really cool, guys. Stop by. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you so much. But yeah, I need to sleep. I probably won't raid because I don't have much energy to... I always feel like when I raid, I always feel like, oh no, I gotta stick around for like a good while now. So I'll probably just hop straight off, but yeah. I'll be posting my broken glass, my story Broken Glass at nice. Nice. Yes, I gotta eat. Yay! Thank you for joining. Yes, thank you all for coming and everything. Night-night. because my day's streaming. There we go. Bye-bye.